Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Happy Monday. We are back at it again with some Utawarerumono, Mask of Deception. And I was just kind of scrolling through the glossary while letting my intro play. I was like, huh, like this glossary is really good. I don't remember if the glossary was as good in Prelude, but like it's even got like not recommended, related tabs too, which is kind of cool. This is like really in depth. Like all these people we can like tab to after like looking at the creatures or like looking at the people. Like there's an article for the candy vendor. Like why is this guy important? I mean, he does have a sprite. Damn. Wait, I don't know if we saw Carlisle's sprite. Damn, wait. We just saw her like art. She's looking kind of good in this game. I mean, she was already looking good before, but like damn. Anyways, how many characters are we gonna run into at this point? Does it loop? I feel like we've barely scratched the surface, huh? This feels like only like a quarter of the registry. Because it does stop. Maybe like a little over the quarter. Maybe like a third. But yeah, last we left off, we were about to throw down in the sewers. Stage 6. And I think we just gotta throw in some fighters. So of course we're gonna have Haku. So we'll throw Haku kind of closer to them. Who's my other? Kyoto had like really big damage. So maybe I want like this. We can have 7 characters, but we only have 6. This was made to be reran. Let's get it. Who would have thought? Starting a visual novel stream with a little bit of actual gameplay. Yeah, we haven't seen Atsui fight yet, right? Is she a ranged fight? No, she has like a... I mean, it almost looks like an umbrella spear. It's kind of like a weird one. Oh, what the heck? Does she attack from range? She's got to be one space away. That's interesting. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then honestly, he's fine where he is. Crazy that Kyudo, or not Kyudo, Yuri is moving on her own. Yeah, was Kuon always range? I was always putting her like right next to people. We back? We're back. How you doing? How you doing? Happy Sunday. Happy Monday. Hope you're having a good one today. It almost feels like... Why was I playing her as like a melee before? Did she change it up? Alright, well Haku is definitely a melee. His ass is about to get jumped over here by himself. Ah. Oh, we were not expecting that to be an AoE. Not liking these positions right now. Did I read that right? Did it say counter? Like they were gonna counter me? Ouch. Okay, Haku's kind of cooked. We can move. Gosh, I kind of want to like hop back because it's not looking great. I mean, they can't cross, right? If there's a person here. So if I hop back, like, isn't that just like stopping them completely? Not enough zeal. Uh-oh. That's how they get around it. $63. We're very bad at her attack. And we can't do anything with Atui. Here, this guy's scarier. He's got the AoE. Oh! Double attack. That might have been like only for the lineups. Okay, well, we gotta protect Yuri, so I'm just gonna get ready to move everyone up there. Yep, still bad at that. Yeah, Tui is really strong. They weren't kidding about her. Also, what am I hearing? I don't know what that was. Almost sounded like scratching. Wait it out. Oh, they're strong.
邪魔にならないことをやるです。この間で、はい、突っ込みすぎなのでその時間や
Can I hit them from a... That's 2 spaces. Don't murder Haku! Ooh, the 3 attacks is nasty. He's not looking too good. He might not even live the next attack. Okay. Yeah, Diditia is good here. Wonder why they didn't do 2 attacks. No, she's gonna die! Ah, dang. Well, it's fine. I didn't realize that guy was gonna be a ranged fighter. And luckily this ain't one of them like permadeath games. If it were, that would be like so incredibly tragic right now. I feel like Fire Emblem is like one of those types of games, right? Go in for the kill! Haku is so much less useless. What's like Fire Emblem? Like it's I remember in like, I mean it's really the only Fire Emblem game I played, but it was like one for like the Game Boy Advance. I feel like when like a character died, like they died forever. And I was like, oh, so the air's so fresh up here. Yes, it truly is. After annihilating those guys, we find our way above ground and head down the mountain path. Our destination ought to be near. Let's see. I compare our surroundings to the map, and sure enough, the conifer used as a landmark is within sight. It's like most of the original ones. Hey, Yuri, yeah, Get shot down, get shot down? Atui is gonna become a different person? They call this character development? You see, I've thought you were really, really dreamy ever since we first met. Oh, damn. Unless... Huh. I'm blushing. You flatter me. No one's ever said anything like that to me before. Wait, but like, they know, right? It was explained to everyone besides Atue, right? I kind of forgot. They seem to be hitting it off.
もしかして
Wait, 100% yeah, because
ユーリ様と一緒に
Kuan knew what she was doing earlier. By any chance, will Yuri and Miss
そうな
Atui...
のかなそんなことを許される身ではないはずだけど、
Hmm.
そういったのは気にしてないみたいだし
I do wonder about that as a princess. Or, as a princess, it would ruffle feathers, but I don't think she cares much.
本人がそうしたいというのなら止めないで祝福してあげないとね
If she wants to, then we should wish her well.
いえ、ちょっと待ってください。そうなったら止めないといろいろとまずいですよ。
Here we do the brain thinker. And now hold on, if we don't stop her from doing something rash, there'll be consequences.
私もアトゥイさんを見てなんて強くて素敵な女性なんだろうって思いました
Is she letting her down gently? I thought you were a strong and lovely woman when we first met, to be honest, Atsui.
正直憧れちゃいます
I admire you, really.
ほっとけ
Really? Then... Oh.
ようどうやら無事だったみたいだな
Bro, what's he doing here? This is our job. Wait, is he? He's not the person that Yuri was like trying to marry, right? Hey, looks like you made it safely.
ウコン
Ukan appears from behind the tree with a grin plastered across his face.
遅かったじゃねえか心配したぜ
Or is he just the second escort? I swear someone when we were getting this mission was like, oh yeah, the second escort is their like betrothed or whatever. You're late. I was getting worried about you kids, you know.
まあいろいろだなっていうか
Yeah, well, you could say, we ran into some trouble.
どうして兄様がここにいるですか
Why are you here, dear brother?
なあこっちはもう一人の方の護衛をな
Oh, okay. So he was on like a solo mission. I was escorting the other person. Who's this guy? Nahalai? With a joyous look on her face, Yuri casts off her apiryu and runs to the newcomer. Oh, I like her hair. A woman?
無事だったかどこか怪我は
Are you safe? You're not hurt, are you?
大丈夫皆さんが守ってくれたの
I'm fine. They protected me.
そうか
I see.
よかった
Good.
本当
That's good to hear.
ああそういう
Oh, so that's what...
姉様
Your sister? Atui! This is a canon event.
皆さん本当にありがとうございました
Everyone, thank you very
皆
much.
さんが守ってくださらなければここまでたどり着くことはできませんでした
I wouldn't have made it here without you to protect me. You thought it was a yaoi situation on first playthrough?
え
I could see it. What?
こちらからもお礼を本当にありがとうございました
Allow me to express my gratitude as well. Thank you all very much.
これからは有利と力を合わせてどんな困難にも立ち向かうつもりです
I intend to confront whatever the future holds with Yuri by my side. Together.
私もウハライを支え共に歩んでいきたいと思います
And I'll stick with him and be whatever support he
そ
needs.
うか
I see.
好きなセリフしか言えないが
Anything I can say is gonna come off as cliched, so just take care, you two.
はい
We will.
アトゥイさん
Miss Atui,
アトゥイさんに励まされたこととても嬉しかったです
hearing your encouragement made me very happy,
決
Miss
して忘れ
Atui.
ません
I won't forget the kindness you showed me.
本当に
Thank you
本当にありがとうござい
very,
ました
very much.
あ
Oh, she's in shambles. Yeah, sure.
ほんじゃあお二人さんそろそろ一回
Alright, you two. We should get going.
はいよろしくお願いしま
Yes,
す
let's be on our way.
アトゥイさん皆さんもお元気で
Miss Atui, everyone, please take care.
これにて一件落着めでたしめでたし
I'm expecting to just hear like a gunshot in the woods from Atui. And with that, they all lived happily ever after, huh? Let's go home, gang.
どうしたみんなしてポカンと
Wait, why is everyone... What's going on? I'm with Haku on this? What's everyone... I don't think he did anything wrong. What's wrong? Why is everyone looking at me like that?
あの人思い人がいたんだ
She had a lover.
というかあの人女の人だったんですけど
Not only that, but she was a woman.
ハク
Oh, wait, so they... Alright, okay, I guess they didn't know.
クオの尻尾
Kuon's tail swaying.
そして
And as ever, her smile doesn't quite extend to her eyes.
そしてみんな
Everyone, please stop looking at me like that.
知っていたですか
So you knew.
お兄さん
Damn, we still didn't get the credits. Atui's out to murder. Haku, love. You jerk!
I love you.
Okay, now we're seeing those big numbers. We're probably gonna get something equivalent to like the training in the first game, right? Okay, what's up next? Food? I see food.
ねえルルティエ今夜はお鍋が食べたいな
Hey, Dudutia. How about we make a hot pot for tonight?
でしたらこの時期の旬のお魚とか
Ah, there should be some fish in season actually.
脂が乗っていて
They have plenty of fat this time of year.
美味しいと思いますよ
They should be delicious.
お魚か
Fish, huh?
いいかも
That does sound good. Alright, fish it is.
お魚を買うならおすすめ
If you need a fishmonger, I know of one I can recommend.
向かいのあの店で買う
The one across the street over there makes a point of keeping very fresh catches on offer.
お店なのです猫ねのおすすめなら
Well, if it's got a glowing review from Nekone, I think that seals it.
あそうだ
Oh yeah, Haku. Any requests for food?
いや
No. I've been wondering about something for a while.
少々ルルティンが作るんだ
Why has Ruditia been cooking our meals?
そんなことをしなくても
The inn has kitchen staff. She doesn't have to inconvenience herself like this.
わざわざ厨房を借りてまで
It's because we're broke and couldn't afford catering.
あのハク様それは
Oh, and also, I guess this is the safest way too. Actually, Sir Haku, I'm doing this at my own request.
そうなのか
Really? Yes.
私
I want to be of help somehow, and I'm good with cooking, so...
クオン様やハク
Lady Kuon and the Hakuru... Bleh. Every time I read that word, I trip up. Lady Kuon and the Hakurokaku staff are graciously allowing me to use the kitchens. Is it an inconvenience?
うんいやそんなことない
Oh,
さ
no, not at all.
ルルティエの料理
Your
は
cooking is always excellent, Nuditia.
ルルティエにはこれからも
Wouldn't mind if you cooked for me, cooked for me every day from here on out, in fact. Scandalous.
姉様
Dear sister.
多分何も考えてないかな
He's as dense as the fucking, Tales of, what's the new, well, the remaster? I was watching Eli play it yesterday, on stream. Dense-ass MC. It was, what was it called? Let me see, I can find it. Because they released, like, a remaster. Tales of Graces. Yeah, Tales of Graces looked like a lot of fun. It kind of made me want to hop on too. I still have never played a Tales game.
何のことだ
What are you talking about?
道を開けよ
Oh? Clear the road, make a path, and make it wide! A loud voice suddenly cuts the conversation short. The crowd filling the marketplace splits, moving to the side of the streets.
何でしょう
What's going on?
そういえば今日だったのです
If I recall correctly, today should be the day for it.
今日って何が
Today? What's happening today?
それは
Well, here they come. At the far end of the market street, a Waptor-mounted group marches forward.
なんだ押しとるか
Oh,
なんか
oh, it's Ashtor. Or, something seems off.
違う旗模様だね。あれって確か
A person that looks like Ashtor? They're flying a different banner. Unless I've missed my guess, that must be the other arm? The left arm? Before long, the mounted figures draw near enough to be identified more easily. Each soldier is heavily armed and armored, and assembled as they are, they project an imposing air. One man in particularly fine armor leads his fellow, standing out from the group. More than likely, he's the commanding
あ
officer.
の方が左近へ大使
Oh,
に
left.
任せられる三日月様なのです。
The Imperial Guard of the Left, Lord Mikazuchi.
左近へ大使って
Mikazuchi? Then...
押しとると同じくらいすごい
So he's Oshito's counterpart. Recalling rumors I'd heard before, I voiced my confusion aloud.
はいです。このヤマトの双璧として、
Yes. Together with my dear with Lord Oshtor. He is famed as one of the twin shields of Yamato. Today is his day to make his symbolic patrol of the city streets.
押しとると同列の存
An officer equal to Oshtor, huh? He's gotta be evil. I don't trust this guy. For 1 second. Listen to that music. They didn't have this shit for Oshtor.
しかし
I guess the pomp and circumstance is understandable then. Still. I take a quick look around. The market street, previously bustling, has fallen completely silent. When Oshtor showed up on his patrol, the crowd had cheered him on. With this guy, though, everyone seems to avert their eyes.
その理由は
Probably because of that. Let me lower my mic sensitivity just a tad. Like really loud karaoke going on in the background. It shouldn't be that much different though. I think my compressor should fill it out a little more.
あの男の全身から放たれている
Maybe I'll also sit a little closer to the mic, bring it down. That terrifying aura he gives off. While Oshito's demeanor seems to embrace people, this guy feels more like a brandished sword. Yeah, it's almost like a full mask. That's a trip. It's giving me a little bit of male aura vibes from Final Fantasy XIV. Feels like I might cut myself if I get too close, before I even get a chance to say anything. The procession continues, and before long, the soldiers pass in front of our group. Abruptly, Mikazuchi calls to a halt and turns to stare at us directly. His Waptor comes to a stop, and his piercing eyes bore straight through us. Maybe he's not evil. Maybe he's misunderstood. He grins wolfishly, like a hunter finally catching up to its prey. Nekane hurriedly ducks behind me, hiding. Hey! The movement attracts his gaze, and inevitably those awful eyes settle on me. What's this terrible sense of dread? What if he's just putting on a front? And he's the chillest guy imaginable. Kind of like Oshtor. Letting his stare linger on me, Mikazuchi's smile widens. He just has to hit a little bit of Joker from here, from time to time. Seemingly satisfied, he sets his Waptor moving again. With his unsettling laughter echoing through the silent street, Mikazuchi leads his troops onward. The market crowd breathes a collective sigh of relief. I feels really loud. Hold on, let me see if I can do like one more thing about it. It's like the same volume as like my desktop from what I'm looking at. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on my like second set of like noise suppression. It might like cut me out for like certain things though, which is kind of the rough part. Nekune 2 finally seems to relax and steps out from behind me. So that was Mikazuchi, Imperial Guard to the left. He seems like a scary person. Yeah, it was enough to frighten this little squirt, that's for sure. Where else would she kick you? Little brat, not in the shins. Okay. Let's just like spend all our time outside. Main Street. Together with Kuon and the others, our patrol takes us across the main street to the vendors. Peaceful as always. The hustle and bustle of the crowds and are the same as usual, but there's no arguing or grumbling. Oh, there's more games like Final Fantasy Tactics and then Fire Emblem, and I can't say I'm familiar with AW. But I did remember playing a little bit of Final Fantasy Tactics. I had I think I had War of the Lions on my phone. And then like I got skill diffed and stopped playing it. But it was probably just because I didn't spend enough time to actually like learn the systems. Like I only maybe played for like 40 minutes. Oh, Advance Wars, thank you. Yeah, that was it. There was also an Advance Wars games that I played on the DS a long time ago too. I think it was Days of Ruin. Oh, it's Atsui. I follow Nekune's gaze. It's hard to see through all the people, but I notice Atsui in the high spirits. She's recovered. Didn't she say she was going to stay in her room because she had a stomachache? What is she doing? It looks like she's talking to that guy sitting in the street. Could that man be ill, perhaps? I wonder if something's happened. The lady's generous. Are you alright? Here, have some water. Oh. He's kind of pretty. Thank you so much. My body simply fails me sometimes, and I have these sudden attacks. The man brushes his hair up as he accepts the water from Atsui, apparently to take his medicine. You've seen these scams in anime before? She's getting set up! That sounds awfully tough. Is your home close by? Yes. It's only a short walk from here. I'll walk you back then. No, I would dare not impose so on someone I've only just met. My lady fair. The man tries to stand, but he staggers as his leg gives way, forced to lean against Atsui. She's calling him a pet! Here, come on, pet. You can't even stand. It'd be dangerous for you to walk home all by yourself. Unless his name is Pet. My apologies. I do not wish to be a burden. May I rely on you to see me safely home? Of course, I don't mind. Atsui lends the man a hand, propping him up gently. Thank you, kindness. May I have the honor of knowing your name? My name's Atsui. Atsui. Oh, such a wonderful name. There's something so resonant about it. Like a vast flowing ocean. So kind, beautiful, and accepting of all things, like the Mother Ocean. A truly fitting name. Man smiles softly, gazing at Atoi.
そんなん言われたの
Nah, this man has done this like a billion times before. I don't think anybody has ever said something like that to me.
なんと嘆かわしい。
That seems unthinkable.
この美の都である
And even in the renowned imperial capital, there are still lowborn who do not recognize true beauty.
そやな輩がいようとは。
Oh, before you forget, did I actually check Renryu Ascension? Shit, you're right. We peep. Oh, it's like an RPG Maker game. Oh, dang. That is a lot of content warnings. Not suitable for playing at work. Not suitable for all ages. Wait, what does that even mean? It's not suitable for all ages? There has to be someone it's suitable for, right? And then, yeah, all characters in the game involved are over 18. It seems pretty interesting. What else has the dev team made? Yeah, seems cool.
そんな
Oh my, that's far too much praise, really. Atoi seems rather pleased with this, blushing madly.
ここで発作を起こし
Perhaps it was fate that I'd fallen ill
あな
here.
たに会うため
For it
の
allowed me to
運命
meet
だったの
you.
ですね。きっと運命が
Yes,
あ
it
なた
must
と
be.
私を
It was destiny that the two of us were able to find each other here.
儚げな貴族のお坊ちゃんって感じだが。よくもあんな
It's because he's done this. He's done this before a billion times. Seems like an anemic noble boy or something. How can you say such embarrassing crap like that with a straight face?
にしてもひどいな。あの歯が浮くセリフの数々は。
Man, this is awful. What kind of woman would ever fall for these ridiculous pickup lines? Wait a minute.
てらっしゃるの？
Why is Atoi blushing like that?
もしかしてあれか？
Don't tell me she goes for the pretentious guys like him.
新しい男が好みなのか？
うん人の好みはそれぞれだし他がとやかく言うことじゃないかな
Huan says we will not yuck her yum. Well, to each their own, as they say. We don't have the right to judge others.
なのです
That is correct.
まあ、それはそうだな。
I guess you're right.
腹が減ってきたし、そんじゃ
Well, I'm getting hungry.
とっとと
Let's get
終わ
moving.
らせて飯に
Once
しよう。
patrol is done, we should get some dinner. I begin walking away, but the other three remain still, continuing to watch Atoi. That's because that man is dangerous. Oh. Or maybe for other reasons.
どうした？
What's the matter?
やっぱ友達として見届ける義務があると思うな
Well, as a friend, I feel it's my responsibility to see this through to the end.
はいです義務がある
Yes,
の
it
で
is our duty.
その
I
私も
think so as well.
お前らな。
You guys serious? Watch this guy become like a party member. Is your house this way?
大した距離ではありませんので。
Yes, but it's not far from here. Atoi keeps supporting the man as the two of them make their way down the road. In the ways behind them, the girl shuffles along. The girls shuffle along, paragons of stealth.
なあ、
You know. Shh! Don't notice us.
なんでこんな。
Why are we even doing this? One and the other seem awfully interested in this, but their faces are all pretty serious.
野獣の根性だけじゃない
Doesn't
よ
look like
な。
they're doing this just for kicks.
なんやかんや。
At least they're all worried about
ア
Atoi.
フィがしとはいえ。
That said,
短い付き合いだな。
after getting to know Atoi, there's some things I've come to realize.
あんなの
She may seem carefree and airheaded.
しているが
Unlike Kuon, she's,
を取らずのとんでもない。
nope. Not gonna think about it.
そう。
Wait, what does he mean by that?
しかし、あんなヒョロヒョロとしたやつがアトイをどうにかできるとは思え。
Just that, like, they're both mega strong? Suffice it to say, I highly doubt a skinny guy like that could do anything to Atoe.
そんな綺麗お世辞を
Oh, beautiful. Flatter me.
まさか
Oh.
目を引く美しさ
Of not your knows no bounds. We catch bits and pieces of their conversation at a distance. The man spouting more sweet nothings.
しかし、あれだけ口説き文句を吐いといて本当に具合が悪いのか？
Is he really that sick?
あいつが
He sure talks a lot for how he was acting before. It's weird. Huh?
まさかクオン。
Wait a minute. Is that why Kuon's... As I think, Atoe turns to the right and stops in front of a vast mansion.
ここが私の屋敷なんだわざわざ送ってくれてありがとうアトイ
This is my manor. Thank you so much for walking me here, Atoe.
困ってる人がいたら助けるのは当たり前やね
It's only natural to help out if you see someone in trouble.
それを実際に行える人
But
は
not many take such ideology beyond empty words. Truly, you must have a kind heart indeed.
それができるのです
Is this his friend's mansion?
若旦那お帰りなさいやし
Okay, wait. No, there's too many people in on this. I think this is actually his mansion. Young master, welcome home.
今戻った
Yes, I have just now returned.
おやこの方は
And who might this be?
発作を起こしていたところ
She helped me when I suffered an attack in the
私の
market.
恩人です
They were my life.
丁重にお
Please
もてな
treat
し
her
を
with the utmost respect.
アティさん
Yes,
よろしけれ
Atoe.
ば寄っ
If
て
you
いっ
don't
てもらえま
mind,
せんか
would you care to stop
ぜ
in?
ひお礼
Dearly
を
wish
し
to
たいの
convey
です
my
が
full thanks.
うちはもう行くからお
Oh,
構いな
no.
く
I really ought to be going now. Please don't mind me.
そうですか
I see. Well then,
ではアトイ
Atoe. Man takes Atoe's hands in his. What a player. Yes.
もう一度改めて会ってもらえないか私たちの出会いは運命
When you meet with me again
こ
soon.
の運命
I believe destiny brought us
私は手
to
放したくない
destiny brought us to each other. They cannot be denied.
迷惑
Or am I being a bother to you? Nah. We've seen this before.
そんなことね
He imposes too much. No, of course not.
それでは
Then,
そこまで言わはるならお招きにあすか
well, if you insist so much, I'll be happy to oblige.
このチャラ
What joy you've given a humble
どちらに伺えば
Chalafun.
あなたに会えるのだろうか
I've not felt such happiness in years. May I ask where I can find
今
you?
はデートの外れにある白老閣っていうところ
I'm
に住
staying
ん
over
で
at
い
a
るん
place
や
called the Hakurokaku on the outskirts of the capital.
あそこ
I
です
know
か
that.
あなたにお会いできるのなら
If it allows me to see you again, I'll happily visit.
では
Until then.
こち
Oh, yes. I'll be waiting.
アテイ。
おかしいのです
They know. Just like us. Something's not right here.
確かこのお屋敷現在は空き家だったはずなのです
Yes, okay. I call that. Alright, it had me thinking because of that attendant. All planned. That's exactly what they wanted. See, they even tricked me. I believe in Nekone. If memory serves me correctly, this manor is currently listed as vacant. Nekone looks at the other two with a puzzled expression.
どういうことかな
I'd like you to elaborate a bit, I think.
先日
The other day, my dear brother received orders to conduct a census survey of this area. At the time, this manor was completely empty. Unless they're squatters.
ハトイ様がこちらに
Miss Atoe is heading this way. We quickly hide in the shadows as Atoe walks towards our direction.
猫ね、その後で人が移り住んだという可能性は？
Nekone, what are the chances that someone moved in between that survey and now?
つい先日のことなのでその可能性は低いと思うです
It was mere days ago, so I believe it's incredibly unlikely.
つまり
Which means those people over there are most likely up to no good, I
プロ
assume.
に近いってことなんだ
I'm gonna take a quick little bite of this dry ass calorie mate. This is my scuffed Sunday night dinner. Just a calorie mate with some coffee. Here at 8:23 p.m. Hold it, Kuon. Where do you think you're going?
ちょっとあの男を締
I
め
was
上げよう
considering
かな
beating the truth out of them right now, actually. Yes, let's do it! Let's beat him up!
まさか
Or are you going to try to
邪
stop
魔を
me?
するかな
何怖えよ。気持ちはわかるが直情的すぎるだろう。
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I want to beat some people. I want to kill more people. Holy crap, what? Yeesh. She's terrifying when she gets like this. I know how you feel, but
ちょいと落ち着け。
you need to calm down, Kuon. It's not like you to charge in blindly.
連中が何者かも
We
わ
still
から
don't
ない
know who these guys are.
こういった場合は
Stuff like this, we need more information
泳がせ
first.
てみた方がいい。つい忘れそうになるが、
It's hard to remember because of how she acts, but Atsui is the daughter of a fancy noble family.
その悪意を狙った
I don't know if we should just crash in before finding out why these guys are after her.
まずい状況。
They're trying to get after her for her money.
とにかく屋敷を調べる。
Anyways,
あの
I
男た
just
ち
think
を
we should find out more first. Investigate the mansion, tell them all that.
確かにハクの言う通りかも
You might be right, I think.
少し落ち着いたか。
So she calmed down a bit.
とりあえず二手に分かれよう。都に詳しい猫根は。
Let's split up for now. Nekune, you know tons about the capital. You and Kuon scout the area.
分かったのです
Understood.
ルルティエと自分はここで屋敷の様子を。
Yuditia and I will watch the manor from here. This seems like a whole thing. Like this could be its own like story arc. As the sun sets and light glows within houses across the city, the young man and the valet emerge.
クオンと猫根はまだ戻ってこないが仕方がない。あと
Kuon and Nekune aren't back yet. Guess there's nothing for it. We better follow them. Yuditia and I tail the two until they go into a pub on the city's outskirts.
いいところの若旦那が入るにして
This
は。
pub seems a little shady for some rich boy to be visiting.
自分が客になって
I'll pretend to be a customer and head in. Yuditia, I want you to head back to the Hakurokaku.
私もハク様と一緒では
May I not accompany you inside, Saraku?
ルルティエが後
I know she wants to help Atsui, but she'll stick out like a sore thumb in a hole-in-the-wall place like this. Yeah, and Haku already looks shady, right? In a way. Naive and shady. Well, if I go in a place like this with a girl, we might get unwanted attention. It sucks, but...
わがまま言って
Oh,
ご
I'm
めんな
sorry.
さい
I suppose that was a little selfish of me. Please be careful.
お気をつけて
Yuditia smiles sadly, but she quickly hides it, murmuring only a word of caution for me.
何酒を飲んで聞き耳を立てているだけ
It'll be a walk in the park.
仕事だ
All I have to do is buy a drink and listen in. Nothing to worry about.
はい
Yes, but
お気をつけ
still,
て
please be careful. The young master seems to have joined a bunch of ruffians. They sit in the back ordering drinks. So, how'd it go, boss? Easy. It melted like butter. Fell for it immediately, she did. The slim man laughs crudely, his tone confident. He explains what happened to the apparent companions.
まこうもあっさり仮面が剥がれたか
That smile. And so off comes his pretty little mask, just like that.
で次の約束を取り付けたってわけよ
So, I even got her to promise to meet up with me again.
それであの女
So what about this girl?
そうなのか
Do you think we'll be able to squeeze any cash out of her?
こっちはやっぱり使用人なんかじゃなかった
And of course, that one's no valet.
ああみんなもいいし
You dress fancy. And if she's staying at the Hakurokaku, it must be loaded, right?
相当な金持ちだろ
It's the NTR smile. Whoa. We are unfamiliar, but I'll take your word for it.
大方地方豪商の娘
Must
か
be
なんか
from
だ
some
ろう
rich family from the boonies.
今時
Who else
都言葉
talks
使う
like
奴なんかいない
talks in that hick Miyako dialect these days?
まったくだ
Seriously? Well, that just means she's gonna be all the easier to rope in.
これで
So, what happens next?
どう騙すつもりかで
Our strategy all comes down to whatever they're planning. Go on. Let's hear it all.
あれは今までで一番の上玉だし
Biggest catch we've ever had. With all that cash, I'll marry in and live like a king for years.
ならしばらくは何をして
Means we'll be able to lay low for a while then.
さすがに騙しすぎて
True. You've been conning people left and right lately. The guards are starting to get antsy.
なら次に会う時は
Alright.
お前たちで圧巻を
Next time you guys ambush her, I'll jump in, save her, and she'll fall all over me.
なんせ
Oh, he doesn't know.
必死で助けるんだこいつで落ちない女はいね
He's not gonna be the one doing the saving. Some people are gonna get killed in the streets. I mean, this sickly little noble is risking his life for her. What lady could resist?
まったくだ病気の一つもしたことねえくせに
It was over from the start. We could have just let this go. We could have not investigated any further. And I think she would have been okay. Man, you've never been sick a day in your life. And you still look like a frail little rich boy.
だから今までやってこれたんだぜ俺の容姿を拝むんだな
That's the only reason this shit keeps working so well. Thank your lucky stars, I'm such a pretty boy. Yeah, sure. Just don't forget, we've been handling the dirty work. Of course I won't. Once I'm married and everything, you lads get your share.
期待してるぜ
And here's the cash we got from selling off that last girl starting to run out.
他にもこいつらの被害者がいるのか。
The worst thing about this is, like, there are people like this in the world. I know, because I, like, actually had a relative, or have a relative, that pretty much fell for this exact thing. But, like, minus the whole getting sold off thing. That's crazy. But, like, to just marry and bounce? And, like, do this shit? Like, youch. I take a swig of the drink, predictably. It's awful. And then leave my money on the table.
ほんと女を騙すほどちょろいことはね
Just here to lurk, don't mind me. Sounds good. Glad to see you made it. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Lead into a good Monday. These girls fall for this shit every time. You got that right.
しかしクオンがここ
Glad Kuon wasn't here this time. Yeah, there would have been bodies in this bar too.
飛び出そうとした時のクオンを思い出すだけでも身震い
Just remembering her expression earlier is already giving me the heebie-jeebies.
お前ら
You should all be thankful she's not here. I leave behind the pub and the men's crude laughter as I make my way out.
アトイのことを知ってて狙った
Doesn't seem like they were specifically targeting Otway.
そいつは話が
That
早
makes
く
my
て
job a little easier. Now how to explain all this to Kuon and the others?
怒り狂った虎を
I feel like I'm seeking a crazed tiger on someone. I mean, yeah, death penalty. Let's kill these guys.
まあ
Still,
虎の
they're the ones who trod on its tail.
知ったこっちゃないか
Everyone gets what's coming to them.
問題は
Problem is, I need to figure out how to explain this to Atsui. Bro, that's 2 for 2, Atsui. She can't catch a break.
まあ
We've only been playing for like less than an hour.
なるだろう
Well, guess I'll just let things play out.
と
It'll all work out. Probably. Okay, so Haku is also doing that. We're just gonna let it run its course. Which is kind of crazy. Not something I would have expected. I guess I should have expected it. It's Haku we're talking about. Around sunset, a message from the slim man arrives. Atsui begins dressing up, beaming.
エロくご機嫌だな
Well, someone's in a good mood. We can only hope that she ends up with someone average.
ちょっと人助けをしたらそのお礼で食事に誘われたんよ
Well, I happen to help out a stranger and they said they'd treat me to dinner. Oh
そん
yeah?
な律儀なやつ
Sounds like a real gentleman. Are they even gonna get to dinner?
そうなんよなんか素
Oh,
敵
he
な
is.
人
He
やっ
was such a
たし
dreamboat.
もしかしたら
This could be the start of my very own love
か
story.
もしれないね
その恋は
This love of hers is gonna be over before it even starts. But I can't say that to her face. Really now. Well, hope you have a nice night out. Thanks. I'm gonna try my best. Is she? Now, love blinds people. I wanted to say, like, what if she just already knows and she's just having a little bit of a giggle? But, no, I would understand her not seeing through this if she's actually, like, legitimately infatuated with this guy. Gonna get some cake? Ooh, sounds good. Let me know what kind. I see the giddy Atsui off to the front door and watch her leave. Still feel guilty about this whole thing.
それじゃあ私たちも行こっか。
Shall we get going as well then? Oh, jeez. Do not sneak up on me like that.
打ち合わせ通り。
Remember the plan. Hide, follow Atsui, and if anything bad happens, we act.
ってことでいいかな。
That would be best, I think. Yo, wait. Okay, so if Atsui is not soloing all these bandits, and like these bandits all get jumped by like Nekune, Kuon, Duritia, Atsui all together, like they're gonna get fucking ash babied.
あといなら心配ないと思いたいけど。
I'm sure Atsui can handle anything that comes her way, but we should be prepared for the worst. Go on smiling as she speaks, but her tail flicks and twists in short, violent motions as well. That's usually a sign that she's in a bad mood. She seems really worked up about all this. He's been like this ever since I explained what I heard about those guys. Oh, okay, so he did tell him. Okay. Told them all. After I heard about those guys' plan.
そもそもハクさんがそこで連中を取り押さえて
I don't think Haku would have
こん
won.
なことにならなかったですが。
You know, if Haku had apprehended those men on the spot, we wouldn't have to go through all this. It's one thing to confront them after they actually do something, but doing it before gets tricky. Oh yeah, there's that too. There's no like proof of what is it? Well, I don't know, proof of the crime. I wanted to say the burden of proof, but like that's more like court speech when you're like, you know, like the defendant has to like burden of proof or like or whatever. You're asking the impossible. How can I apprehend them alone? They beat the shit out of me.
姉様。
Dear sister,
このことアトイさん
are you sure we should not inform Atsui about this? If her feelings are hurt, if we don't have any proof to back up what we're saying, she might not even believe us.
確かに
You do have a
ハクさん
point.
ではアトイさん
I do not believe that Atsui has full trust in you yet, Haku. Just Haku, though. People tend to not believe in truth that might mean bad things for them. They call that copium. Ooh, tres leches is so good. Yeah, back with tres leches, some vanilla frosting with strawberry and cherry, and some jello. Damn. That's way better than my bar of mega dry chocolate calorie mate that I bought at like the Japanese market the other day. What if she asked him and he says I misheard them? Then this would just get even messier. You're probably right.
そうなのですが
I see.
でも
But
アトイさんに
could we not have solved this all behind Atsui's back? Was that not a possibility? I don't think so. Because the crime happens with the girl. You mean your big plan?
はいです
Yes, if we follow my plan, this will all end up a pleasant memory for Atsui, and nobody will get hurt. I don't know if it'd be a pleasant memory. Because, like, in the end, she still got kind of, like, unless we explain it, this is just her getting ghosted, which also sucks. Nekune pridefully puffs out her chest with a triumphant little chuckle. Right, the plan. Take down the con men ourselves. Disguise one of us as the guy and go on the date. What? Wait, how would that even work? You know what? We could put Kyudo as the guy. And afterwards, we say the guy left on a long journey and let Atsui have her emotional farewell. The end in particular sounds more like the synopsis of a cheap novel than an actual plan. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
なぜなのですアトイ さんが心配ではないのですか？
Why do you say that? Are you not concerned for
そ
Atue?
りゃ心配だが
Sure I am.
その
Why do you think neither Kuon nor Dudatia agreed to that plan?
なんでだと思う？
Well...
姉様。
Wait, is it because they think it's bad too, or like, do we not have that stand-in? Dear sister, Dudatia?
まあいろいろとある。
Oh, there's a lot of reasons. The disguise part actually isn't so bad, since she barely knows it.
どうやって変装する
Putting
か
aside how we're supposed to even make a disguise of him.
当然なのです。
Still can't believe Kyoryu ends up with the best girl. Of course it's not a bad idea. So, which one of us is supposed to play the part?
それは。
Well, that is...
身長の関係で自分は
I obviously can't do it because of my
さ
height.
すがにこの身長
Even if that weren't a problem, there's our physiques. If I remember right, the guy was a full head shorter than me. I think she'd noticed that much.
ごまかしきれん。
Nekane glances at... How tall is Haku? Do we have, like, confirmed heights? I'm curious to see, like... Like, am I taller than some of these characters? Height. Ah, okay, here we are. There is a database for this, but I don't know if anyone actually has this. Yeah, I don't think there is a confirmed height for Haku. Or like anyone. I mean, there has to be heights for like at least the girls, right? Hold on, let me see. Oh, here we are. What is this? If I Utaware... Yeah, no way. I'm not gonna find it. Nekane glances at Kuon. Awkwardness prevails as Kuon strains her neck to look away. Confused, Nekane then turns to Rudatia. No, Rudatia could not. Rudatia begins to frantically shake her head from side to side. Yeah, that's what I thought.
見たところクオンは
From the looks of it, Kuon's a loner. I mean, not a social butterfly.
慣れていない。いくらクオンが最初
She's talented, but if you ask her to play a dashing and charming nobleman,
she
might have some trouble. And judging by her reaction, she's probably fully aware of this. I can confidently say that Haku is at a minimum Oshtor's height.
ルルティエは性格的に難しいだろうしな。
You know what? That's a good point. I'm sure like if we know Oshtor's height, and maybe like we see like Haku at some other point, there is like actual proper like to scale models now that we had Monochrome Mobius, right? So someone had to have like done some sort of like height chart for them, but we will not look ahead for fear of spoilers.
計略書は事細かに書かれていたが、
It went into a lot of detail. The theory and practice are entirely different things. It won't be as easy as that. Not to mention this all centers around a love affair. That'll be rough for the disguised person.
ごめんね、猫ね。本当なら
Get Kyudu! He can do it!
動きたかったんだけど。
I believe in the kid.
先輩の加減を考えるとね。
Sorry, Nekane. I'd be glad to take an active role, but if that plan were to fail?
いいえ、姉様は悪くないのです。
But yeah, if it were to fail, like, that's very bad. That is like a broken social link, Persona 3 type bad. No, you're not at fault here, dear sister. When I think about it, she's a good actor. I guess only when it involves trickery and deceit.
何か言ったかな？
Did I hear something just now? No, I didn't say anything. Anyways, seeing as failure isn't really an option, can't we go through with your plan? We can't go through with your plan, Nekane. And this is Atue we're talking about. She sees an obstacle in her way, she'd just get fired up. If we do something that makes her go nuts, there's no way we'll be able to stop her. Based on real world expectations anime, he's likely around 5'7" to 6. Okay, well, we push that. I mean, not all the way, but we might be able to look Haku in the eyes. Don't let it get you down. You're smart, but you're still just a kid. It's okay to not get adult manners. It was supposed to be a good piece of advice. Why did you kick me in the shins? Can we just let that thing shock, You certainly wouldn't be able to look Haku in the eyes. An open area beyond a deserted alley. Atsui stands there, excitedly looking around in anticipation. It appears as though they are not here yet. We loiter at a distance, far enough that neither Atsui nor the ruffians would notice us. After a while, the men from the pub appear, slowly surrounding Atsui. They're here. You think they go straight forward, though? They're making it way too obvious. Hey there, beautiful. What are you doing in a place like this all by yourself? How about you spend some time with us, if you're free for the night? Wasn't that person over there the one pretending to be the attendant? What? You're right. Are these guys serious? Do they even know what they're doing? It sounds like they've used this plan for quite a while now. I suppose they might be getting careless. So what Haku was saying was true then. Wait, you didn't believe me up until now? No, I did believe. Dear sister seems to trust you, so there's no reason for me not to trust you. Right. But even Atsui would be able to catch on if these guys are being that careless. I don't feel bad for her, but this is probably for the best before she actually gets hurt. But Atsui doesn't even seem to notice the thug. She keeps eagerly looking around. Being ignored does not seem to sit well with their would-be assailants. They're gonna die! Oh, you waiting out here for someone, little missy? Forget that guy. He'll have some real fun with us. Yeah, we'll take you somewhere real special. Huh? Oh, sorry. But you have some business with me. We're asking you if you want to go have some fun with us. Yeah, we'll show you a real good time. Oh, so that's what it was about. You were hitting on me. Guess I'm not such a lost cause after all. Sorry, boys, but none of you are really my type. Better luck next time, eh? Could it be that Atsui has not noticed them at all, has she? They don't even register as threats to her, that's crazy. Maybe she has so little interest in them she hasn't even bothered to look at them. What's that? Don't get all high and mighty on us, little girl. We don't mind, really. We can have just as much fun here, too. Oh, I like that face. That's a good face. The little pout lines, or like, what is it called? Like the things on the side of your mouth. You boys kind of smell, you know. Your clothes are also ugly too. You should pay more attention to how you present yourselves. I bet you boys have trouble picking up girls, don't you? What? You say we don't get the ladies? Of course we get girls. They're all over us, all the time. Boys, deceiving yourselves is never the answer. You have to wake up and face reality. That's none of your business. You little bitch. You think you can get away with saying that shit because you're kind of cute, huh? Halt! You scoundrels! Step away from Atsui! Childfun! Oh, you were hurt, Atsui. You must have been so scared. Fear not. I've come for you. Huh? Scared? Well, what's there to be scared of? Yes. Your stout-heartedness is also one of your many charms. Oh, you flatter me, Chalifun. Atsui seems completely oblivious, dithering and blushing in girlish embarrassment. Wait, so what's the plan from here? Like, are the thugs just supposed to back off? Or like, cause like if I were the thugs and it was like a 5v1, like I would absolutely take those chances, you know? Like if it were me jumping the dude and the dude already looked sickly and weak, like of course we're gonna win. Send it. And in that instance, it's just like, all right, I guess we're just gonna see Chalufum get beat the fuck up. And I don't know if that's really like, I don't know if that is, what's the word for it? Attractive? Like, I know if like that happened to me, like, like if someone got beat up in front of me, like I wouldn't really think much of them after that. I like, to a certain extent, right? The only thing I would allow him to give some pickup lines would be the Divine Arsenal, Zeus Skylander. We are unaware. You think you're so cool, pretty boy? You think you could take us on with that skinny little body? The size of my body matters not. I should stop anyone who dares harm Atsui. Or maybe they're just gonna like think he's delusional and not fuck with it. Cause that works too. Cause sometimes you don't like fuck with crazy on that level, you know? Like, if someone looks like they got nothing to lose, like you do not square up. Whoa, looks like you got a tough guy. Guess we'll have to beat you down first then. Let me hear you scream. What kind of sounds are you gonna make after we're done with you? The ruffians raise their arms as they slowly close in. Atsui, stay back. God, this is just not registering for this girl. So, where are you going to take me tonight? I can hardly wait. Atsui? Quit ignoring us, bitch! You think this is some kind of joke or something, huh? Are we going to watch a show? Or maybe we could just go clothes shopping. Well... Hello? At least look at us, damn it! Look at us! Oh? You were all still here? Yeah! The whole damn time! Oh dear. You know, if I were you, I'd have gone into a bath instead of hanging around here. Wait, Atsui's stocks are kind of rising, I'm not gonna lie. You should learn from Chalifun. Your faces may be hopeless, but you could be a bit easier on the eyes. You're gonna pay for this, you asshole! Hold on, I didn't say... She did. Now, wait, that's crazy too! Nah, like, this guy's wrist points keep dropping and dropping, like, why is she deflecting the blame to her? Now be gone, scum, or I shall teach you a lesson. Fine by me. We'll beat you down until you're never getting back up. You fools. You should regret your decision soon enough. Oh, I get it now. So that's how it is. Sorry, I didn't notice earlier, but you really should have told me sooner if that was the case. What? Okay, where's Atsui going with this? I was wondering why you were still hanging out around here, but you wanted some fun with me, huh? Ah, fun. They're dead. Yeah, that's what we said. Did you really only realize now? This girl's really nuts, ain't she? See, like, the Atsui stocks are rising, but she still scares me. She's probably like the scariest of the cast right now in my eyes. What are you saying, Atsui? Do not worry. I shall dispose of them. Well, let's have a go, shall we? It In an instant, with a thunderous sound, one of the ruffian's faces swells into a malformed shape. It takes a second for me to realize it's Ramatue just slapping the guy across the face. You still fear that tail? Yeah, Kuon's tail is definitely something too. Of course, the amount of force was incredible for just a slap. His face looks practically caved in, and we can see his teeth askew past the blood dripping out. Holy hell! All the ruffians stand staring dumbly at Atue, as if they can't comprehend what just happened. What? You're not even going to dodge? What the fuck was that for? You bitch! We were taking it easy on you! And you just take advantage of that? You'll pay for that! Wait! Two of the thugs swing at Atue, but she stands there nonchalantly, with no apparent intent to move. Is she gonna do the fucking, like, she gets hit and doesn't even, like, move an inch? Okay, no. She's not gonna bust that Kiryu. With two sharp sounds, the two men roll and skid across the alley pavement until they hit the wall. Oh, who is this girl? I'll fucking kill you! The remaining men come too and quickly draw daggers and short swords. You idiot! Hey, stop! Don't think you're getting off easy for this. I'll cut you to pieces. It's too late to grovel and beg. I'm gonna make your pretty face bleed all over these stones. Oh, is that how we're gonna play next? Atue grins in delight as she opens up the object she carries on her back. What the? A terrifying two-pronged spear unfolds to its full size in her hands. This girl, she's fucking crazy! Come on, do your thing! Got it. One of the ruffians opens up the cage at his waist. Dangerous looking. He just got a fucking. He's got bees? Dangerous looking bugs skitter out. Bro's got that fucking like Dragon Age, what's her name? Sarah's like bee bombs. These are some of the most venomous bugs I could find. One sting and you'll be in agony till you die. You think we're a joke, huh? Well, now you've done it. You pissed us off! It's too late to cry for mercy now. Huh? Kuririn leaves the top of Atue's head and reaches out to nimbly snatch up the bugs. Oh! Oh, damn. Probably mega spicy. What? Kuririn, I know I told you about eating things off the ground. What if you make yourself sick? Kuririn also very Pokemon. My bugs! My precious bugs! Stop! Please! I'm begging you, stop! They're not even venomous. I was just trying to scare you. They just paralyze you for a little bit. Please stop! Oh, I think it sounds like... Hold on, take it on my headphones for a second. Oh no, it's still going. I thought like the music stopped it. Yeah, we're still keeping it on noise suppression. I do have to kind of worry a little bit if we're getting cut off, but... What? But I've barely even done anything yet. Oh well. I guess this is my chance to show myself off the telephone. I mean... If she's still interested in this guy, like... It's crazy. I mean, I guess it is what it is, right? I don't know if Chalophone will be into it. Suddenly, a palpable menace descends on the air and a palpable menace descends on the air in the area. It feels dark and oppressive. It's all Atue. If she actually intends on killing him, the pressure alone could stop a heart. A simple thug has no chance of standing up to something like this. Please, spare me! I'll do anything! I'm sorry. I'll never do this again. Please, don't kill me! Oh dear. But I haven't even gotten to do anything yet. Oh well. I guess I had to finish this up then. The ruffians are frozen in terror. Atue scoops them both up by the necks. And in the gap between the prongs. What a haul. It almost looks like she's holding some kind of giant skewer in her hands. Oh, right. Thanks for being so concerned about me, Chalafun. I was so scared. I mean, if Chalafun is still in after this, like... We gotta respect the balls on the guy. Atue bashfully looks at the slim man, eyelashes fluttering. The thugs hanging limply from the spearhead above her. But he can't, because he's broke. Oh, shall we get going then? I'd still love to know where you were planning on taking me. Atue eagerly sidles up, her voice still carrying a cute lilt. Charafun? Atue looks into the man's face. The man suddenly breaks free from being frozen with terror, staggers back, and falls on his rear. A pungent, sharp odor gradually— He shit himself?! And with a scream of sheer terror, he scrambles away on all fours, desperately trying to escape. Atue, clearly unsure of what just happened, stands dumbfounded and forlorn. Atue just needs to find someone that can match her freak. Another. Oh? This is a good shot too. Atue empties her 10th glass in one go and demands another cup. Another! Maybe it's time to slow down there. I think you've had enough already. Those damn girls forced Atue on me and left. I'm no expert, but aren't girls supposed to console each other for this stuff like this? Yo! I mean, if I were the girls, I'd be scared too. No, I'm not drunk at all yet. Pretty sure saying classic lines like that is when I know you're drunk. This drink is what I live for. Fine. Guess I can let her do as she pleases for tonight at least. Mister, I get some tripe stew over here. You got it. Tripe stew. Is that like a menudo? Like a menudo? If things had gone my way. If only things had gone my way, this could have been the start of a beautiful love story. I don't know. I don't know why. Why? Why does this happen, love? Great. She's a complainer drunk. Didn't know she got this bad. Her eyes droop heavily as she continues on with her drunken rambling. Something about this is still a little odd. Now she's talking non-stop as she complains. She's a yapper! Honestly, she feels a lot more relatable than usual. I'm not sure that's a good thing. Tell me something, love. Am I not attractive as a girl? 9 out of 10 doctors agree. Well, I'd say 9 out of 10 guys would probably find you attractive. Really? You really mean that?
本性を表さずに裸で見て
Yeah.
いるだけならな。
He's got curves in all the right places, so as long as they don't find out how weird she gets.
ならなんで逃げられた
Then why do they all run away from me? Atsue leans towards me to get closer, intent on hearing my answer. I feel said curves pressing up against me slightly, and I try to edge delicately back.
なんだ
Maybe they've got
特殊な趣味の
specific
持ち主だったん
tastes.
だ
You know, like
小さな
they
子供が好きと
they
か
like younger girls or something.
さすがにあの
Pretty sure that terrifying presence would scare off most guys. I can't bring myself to tell the truth, so I fumble out something, some other reason. I mean, is she really that old? If you're using that as the excuse? She also seems pretty young. Wait, no shot! No shot! You jump into this again, and like, here we are. It's pretty far from her, but I was about to collapse on the spot after feeling that aura. Huh. Wait, maybe that's why Kuon grabbed Udatea and Nekane and ran off. Now that I think about it, Nekane was on the verge of tears. Must have really spooked her. Maybe she may be a genius, but she's still just a kid. To be honest, there's really nothing wrong with her looks.
そっか
I see.
趣味
Well,
が
I
合わ
suppose
ないな
that
ら
wouldn't have worked out if we didn't have any common interests. You shouldn't worry about it. I know you'll eventually find the right guy.
本当にそう思ってる
Really? You think so? There you go. One tripe stew.
まあな
Yeah. Hmm.
もう諦めるつもりか
Death shot. Wait. Death shot? You weren't planning on giving up already, are you?
アトイは何のた
I
め
mean, that's why you came to the Imperial capital in the first place, isn't it?
そっか
Oh,
そう
you're
ね
right. If I give up because of one of my little setbacks, I'll never find my true
一本は
love.
見つからんもんな
親父貝
Hey,
の煮つけ
Stewed clams and grilled fish, please.
そう
There you go.
一度ぐらいの失敗がなんだ
That was next time, right?
次のあるさ
There you go. An order of stewed clams and one grilled fish. Try to end the conversation there. I don't know how much longer I can cheer her up.
そうよな終わったことは忘れて次の恋を
You
探
know
す
what? You know what, love? You're right. The past is the past. It's time to look to the men of the future.
そうと決まれば
In that case, here's to new love.
今日は大いに飲んで
I'm gonna drink until I pass out tonight. No more sad thoughts in the morning.
洗い流せ
Haku's the type of person that gives advice and doesn't mind what advice he gives because he's not the problem. Or it's not his problem. It's crazy. It is what it
お
is.
客さん、もう看板ですよ。お連れさんも潰れたようだし。
Hey, buddy. Closing up soon. Your lady's out cold. They ask you to pack it up and head out.
まあ
Yeah. Sorry for staying so long.
何
No worries. Pub is where people go to drink and talk about their lives, huh? You come back anytime.
そうさせてもらうよ
Think I will.
ごちそう
Thanks
さ
for
ん
the food. I pay our bill and pick up Atsue, who's completely conked out. You know, it seems pretty early in the day. I mean, the sky's still blue. Unless we stayed here until the sun came up. The cold morning air feels good after a night of drinking. Ah, shit.
クラリンお前にも苦労をかけるな
Looks like she's even a handful for you, Kuririn. I can feel the soft weight of Atsue on my back and arms as a carrier. I talk to Kuririn for a distraction. Ah, okay, I see. Kuririn extends a tentacle and pats my shoulder, as though to acknowledge my hard work.
お前いいやつだな
You know what, man? You're alright. Its tentacles waggle airily, as if to say, all in a day's work. Atsue's grip on me suddenly tightens. I feel the back of my shirt dampening a little as she buries her face in it.
そう簡単には吹っ切れないな
Guess it's not that easy to get over.
まあ
Oh
今日
well.
くらいは
For her sake, I'll deal with it. Just this once. Oh. Damn, we can keep pursuing this plot line. They're giving us a lot of events. Having a relaxing evening in my room, I'm surprised to see Nekone visiting me alone.
どうした？猫根が来るなんて珍しいな。
She showed up in our room to flame us. What's wrong? I don't usually see you around here.
姉様たちがいないかと思って来たのであって、ハクさんに用事があったわけではないのです。
I only came to see if your sister and the others were here. I do not have any business with you.
クオンたちか？
One and the others. They went out to take care of some errands.
出かけてたな。
そうですか。
I see.
なんだ？クオ
What?
ンたちに
You
用
want
事でもあ
something
った
from
の？
them?
いえ、兄
No,
様のところ
I wanted to go to my dear brother's manor
それ
and...
で
ウコンのところに？そ
Oh.
っか。気をつけてけよ。
Damn! Just like that? Haku's gonna make her go alone? She's like 6, bro. Ukon's place, right? Okay, well, be careful out there.
どうした？
What's wrong?
そういや、もう日も暮れているか。
Actually, it's already dark. They say the city's pretty safe, but I can't send her out alone. Thank you, Haku.
用心だなとはいえ。
Well, I'm not wild about going outside right now myself.
めんどくさい。そうだ、猫ね。
I know, Nekone. It's pretty dark, so why don't you have Kyudo take you there? Wait? Wait, Haku is gigantic Giga Brain for that?
いい機会だし、あいつも喜ぶだろう。この優しい気遣いに感謝し
Yeah,
て
if you're Crocodile, she's like early to mid-teens. Yeah, I think I do remember that she might have been like 14 or 13.
キュールなら見回りに出ている
Kyudo is out on patrol.
せっかくの機会だったのに。相変わら
This
ず
would have been such a good opportunity. The kid really can't catch a break.
今日は当番じゃなかったろ。
But today isn't even his shift. Working is fine.
休息
But if he
も
won't
大事
take
なんだ
breaks, he'll
な。
burn out.
当番の日にもサボるための努力を惜しまない人が言うと
Very persuasive from someone who spares no effort to slack off on his own shift days.
そんな褒めても何も出んけどな。
Nice try, but flattery will get you nowhere. It must be picking up. The screen nearby suddenly shakes and rattles, interrupting us.
今の音は
What was that noise?
障子が鳴った
Probably
だ
just the
けだ。
windows rattling.
そう
I
ですか
see.
うん。遅くなるみたいだが。
Looks like they're gonna be back
帰っ
late.
てくるまで待つか。
But do you want to wait until Kuon returns?
急ぎのようなのです
It's urgent business.
ハクさん
Can I ask you to take me
代わりをお願いで
instead?
きないですか
Oh? She's warming up to us.
ダメなの
You
です
cannot.
いや、ダメってわけじゃ
Well,
ない
it's
が。
not like I can't.
まあいいか。
Well, it sounds like a lot of effort, but
さすが
just
に
abandon her.
ほっとくわけにもいかんしな。じゃ、行くか。
Okay, let's go.
ちょうど
I was thinking about inviting Ukon out to drink anyways.
ありがとうなので
Thank you. Oh. Of course, that's your true
それが
intention.
本音ですか
We like that she treats Haku like this. We need someone to humble him. Nekone jolts at the sound of the wind blowing forcefully against the window.
どうした？
What's the matter?
何でもないのですよ
Nothing is the matter.
そうか？
You sure?
なんで妙にそう
Why is she being so weirdly fidgety?
猫ね。
She's scared of ghosts. You know what? Same. But not like that. Nekone, who's that behind you?
猫ねのすぐ後ろ
The
に。
person standing right behind you.
なんだ。影が揺れ
Oh,
てただけ
it's
か
a。shadow flickering. Wait,
どう
was that weird yelp for?
やめて。
どうしてこの道を曲がるのです
why are you turning on this street?
なんでって
Why?
それはこっち
Because
は
there's a shortcut.
近道だからな。
Get there from the inn, there's a path to the market or a path past rundown grave. Bro, we're going past the graveyard, aren't we?
やつのとこへ行くならこっちの方が早いか
If you're
らな。
going to this place, then this path is faster.
それはそうですが
Yes, that's true. Nekone stops in the street and stands there with downcast eyes, unmoving.
どうした？急ぎなんだろ？
What if we simply have her close her eyes and we carry her there? I feel like that would solve things. What's wrong? You said you were in a hurry, right?
わかっているのです
I know.
わあ、なんだ急に大声出して。
You missed it? Thought you were wingmanning? I mean, kind of. Like, yeah, actually, yeah. We were in the middle of consoling Atsui. because the guy that she fell for ended up being a freak. A sicko. He shit himself when he ran away. Whoa, what's that yelling all of a sudden?
行くのです
Fine, let us go.
行くのですよ
Hurry up. Raising her voice, she hurriedly walks on ahead to the shortcut. What's up with her? Haku, come on. You were ready to do the whole ghost thing earlier. A graveyard? As we finally reach the graveyard, I noticed a strange chill in the air. Not just the temperature. Oh, you thought we were wingman for the guy? Oh, no, he sucked. Sudden silence falls over us, and we walk down the field path in the eerie quiet. The wind blows, and the sound of the rustling leaves breaks the silence. Akane suddenly jumps, her eyes darting uncertainly around the surrounding darkness.
どうした？
Something wrong?
いえ何
No,
もないの
it's
です
nothing. Though she's been keeping her distance, she quickly rushes up alongside me as she responds.
もう少し近くに寄って
It's hard to hear you over the wind.
風で
if
声
you
が
do not come a
聞
bit
き取
closer.
りにくいのです
Oh, for the guy who likes Nekone? Oh, we tried, but he is workaholic brained. He is out patrolling. We have no idea where he's at.
そうか？
Really?
別に普通に
Still hear you just fine.
聞こえづらいのです
It is hard to hear. Right. Nekone insists with a firm voice that brooks no arguments. It sounds like she's shaking slightly.
なんだ？
I don't know.
さっきから
It's been acting weird or antsy or something for a while. It's almost as if. Ah, is the little squirt scared?
そういや
Ukon talked about when they were young. She had to wake him to walk to her bathroom.
起きられなかった日は布団
And how after the nights when she couldn't wake him up, he'd see parts of the futon would be a bit darker than usual in the morning.
何を薄気味悪い笑い浮かべてるですか
Yeah, okay, kind of weird if we're smiling. Why do you have that weird smile on your
いや
face?
なんでも
Oh, nothing.
そうそう
Which reminds me,
この辺りは
this area is dark because it's away from the street, so watch your step.
分かっているので
I
す
already know that.
それに
And
それに
And
何
what?
です
as I trail off, Nekone presses me on an unintentional murmur.
いや
Or presses on my intentional
何
murmur?
やら出没するとかなんとか噂をな
Well, it's just a rumor that something appears around here. Nekone freezes at those words.
物取りなんて返り討ちなのですそんなものあれ様直伝の防衛
Are we about to see like the light drain from her eyes type beat? These are no match for us. I've learned fine defensive arts from my dear sister. Nekone starts jabbing and throwing some seriously wimpy punches.
いやそっちじゃなくてな
No, I'm not talking about that.
じゃなくて
Not about that.
出るんだと
They say
幽霊
ghosts and such appear. What were they called? Nuwisokami around here.
言ったか
そんなの迷信なのです
That's simple superstition. It's just a lie.
いや
Well, can't say for sure, can we?
バカバカしいのです
Ridiculous. More superstition?
私を
Are you trying to scare me?
怖がらせようとしているです
まあ普通
Well,
はそう
normally you'd think that.
そんなのは
That it's just superstition, I mean. But, well,
以前は猫に同感だったんだ最近会っちゃったな
I used to be a rationalist
そう
too,
例え
but
ば説明がつかないことが多すぎ
I've
る
seen way too many unexplainable things recently.
でもな
Well,
クオン
but
がそう言ってた
Kuon was the one who said it, right?
そういったのを見たこともある
She
な
said she saw something like that once.
あの時は軽い感じだった
It was pretty lighthearted, but she didn't sound like she was joking.
一度本気で追われた
I
こと
felt like something was hunting me down. I thought I was going to die.
そういった時は
I looked pretty troubled by it, and I doubt she was acting.
あれが
It was probably true.
猫には
You still say it's only superstition even if Kuon said it.
第一
I mean, she said the magic he uses is based off that kind of superstition as well.
そうや
Speaking of which, I asked her about the new Wisokami at the time. It was pretty interesting.
触れると
Monsters that make you sprout mold all over yourself, flying heads that suck your blood, imps that eat rotting flesh.
あの猫ねが
What's this?
こちらの
The
服を
Nekone,
そう掴む
the Nekone is grabbing my sleeve and not letting go?
ちょっと寒くなってきたので
It's
す
getting a bit cold.
別
I'm
に
not
怖いからじゃないのです
しかも
And she's crying too.
いや待て待て
No, wait a second. I didn't say anything that'd make her that scared.
っていうか
Actually, I haven't even gotten to the actual scary stories.
まあ
Maybe I got a little carried away seeing her react so dramatically. Nekane twitches at the sound from the swaying plants in the vacant lot, beginning to slightly tremble. Bro, we're gonna give this kid trauma!
そう怖がらなくても鳥だよ。
You don't need to be that scared, it's just a bird.
ちょっとちゃんと聞こえてなかった
I
だ
just
け
do
な
not
の
hear
で
it
す
properly. That is all.
別に
I am
怖がってなんか
I'm
な
not
い
scared,
のです
of course. Despite her words, Nekane maintains her death grip on my sleeve.
もしかして
Maybe she doesn't even realize that she's grabbing onto my clothes.
そすら気づく子にあなたが怖いな。
I'm scared of how things will turn out later, like when she comes back to her senses.
厄介なことになる前に先を
You should probably hurry before we run into trouble. A toast! Let's make a toast. Okay, what are we toasting again? Don't remember. I don't know what it is or why it's a good thing, but probably worth toasting. I know. How about we toast because we're drinking the good stuff today, too? Hey, not bad. Didn't really get it, but I'll toast to it. Cheers! Make another toast. I have no idea how many we've made now. It won't be the last. Nekane pops her head in while we enjoy being pleasantly drunk. Nah! We left her with all that scary shit and just started drinking with the homie?
まさか飲みすぎだからもう飲むなとお説教する気
You're
だ
gonna give us a lecture and tell us we've had too much.
それはもう何度も言って無駄だと分かったので諦めたの
After
です
telling you numerous times, I've already concluded that would be pointless.
そんなことより
Anyways,
兄様
dear brother. Hmm? Am I wrong? Nekane looks at Ukon with strangely pained, wet eyes.
兄様にお願いがあるのです
I have a request for you, dear brother.
願い
A request?
なんか欲しいものでもあ
Something
る
in
の
the
か
shop catch your eye?
じゃあ
Maybe on my next day off we can...
そうではない
No,
のです
it's nothing like that.
ん
Oh?
実は
You see,
その
いやに太ももを
she's squirming uncomfortably, rubbing her legs together in an odd way.
これはもし
Is she...
なるほど
Oh, I see. You got it.
その言い出しに
Hey, don't worry, I get it.
よくわかん
It's a hard thing to come right out and say
こ
it.
れは
Basically, Nekone.
ダメ言ってはダメなのです
Take this girl to the bathroom, bro. Hurry. No, you must not say it.
宴に混ざりたいんだな
Wants to join our party, right?
何を言ってるですか
What are you talking about?
なるほどこいつは気づかなかったぜ猫ねも年頃だからな
Wait, never mind. He's got-
来たということが
Maybe I have bad reads, but... I see. I didn't realize. Nekone's getting old enough to start being interested in booze.
まさか兄弟で杯を交わす日が
I was so brain damaged. Yeah.
投げてきやがった
I mean, it's... He really is Kazuma coded. I guess Kazuma is Haku coded. Never thought there'd be come a day we drink together as siblings. Huh. Getting all misty.
あいつはめでて
This calls for a celebration.
競技を出さないと
Alright. Time for me to break out the good stuff.
兄様まで
Not you as well, dear
とい
brother.
うわけでほら
Oh, come on, Nakune. Let's toast together.
遠慮するのです
I will decline.
そんなの飲んだら余計
If I drink that, it would make the problem even worse.
余計に
Worse? No, okay, Haku is 100% being intentional here. He knows. He's just fucking around. He's having a laugh. Anyways, I shall pass.
おい
Hey. Nekune leaves the room in an apparent bad temper.
なんだったの
What was that all about?
ああ年頃の娘は難しい
Teenage girls are so hard to deal with.
まあ仕方がない
Oh,
さ
it can't be helped. A
女
woman's
心
mind
って
is
のは
forever a mystery for us poor men.
永遠に
分かっちゃうが
I know.
寂しいもん
It
だ
still
な
makes me sad.
よし乾杯だ
Well, time for another toast.
ああ猫ねが難しい
Yeah, are you sure he's doing it on purpose? You know, now I don't think he's doing it on purpose. He might just be that brain damaged. Yep, here's to Nekone reaching a difficult age. Cheers! Y'all seen that y'all seen that short, that like TikTok, Vine, Reel, whatever? Wow, Vine? They haven't made those in forever. But like, there's that one, it's like, in days since the last time I wet the bed, and it's like, dude has like 300 written on it, 300 something, and erases all the numbers, and then like puts the other one. I think we're about to see that.
昨日はすっかり血相になっちまったな。
Nekone didn't fail, right? She's too old to fail, right? That was quite a feast last night, and I think I passed right out on top of that.
しかし、深酒した朝にこのひんやりした
After a night of drinking, the air feels nice. Even the laundry is fluttering pleasantly in the wind.
よ、おはようさん。
Morning. No! No! Wait, is it her laundry? Damn. Anekane keeps her head bowed in moody silence.
どうした？気持ちのいい朝だぞ。ほら、庭には洗濯
Oh, what's wrong?
はためいて。
Yeah, her face has the shadow. It's so good. What's wrong? It's a nice morning, right? Doesn't the laundry look nice out there in the yard? Oh, what the? Hey! Oh, wait! Stop! Oh, wait! Hey, Miss Nekone! And just like that, Haku has lost his shins. That's crazy. Days since the last time I wet the bed. 1. Ukan dropped by the Hakurokaku to tell us that the guards will be in charge of the patrol today. Seems there's some kind of training exercise, so a lot of them will be spread out through the capital. Running into them could cause some unnecessary confusion, so we're taking the day off from patrols. Guess we do tend to stand out when we walk around. Makes sense for us to stay put this time. And that's the idea. You're here for the same reason, Maro. Maro! We love Maro. Nay, but I do seize upon this opportunity for a visit, and which is more a gifting of gifts. Seems family brought some quality alcohol again. And of course, they're in debt again. Damn. Still having to deal with your family's spending habits, huh? If there's anything I can do to help. Oh, being so pitied, so only serve it to intensify the misery. Well, that's how it is. About some of the booze off Marudo so we could have a little party. So I get tears thinking about the great moments with Maro. Yeah, Maro's so good. I wasn't expecting to like him as much as I am, but he's such a good guy. I want to see this man like prosper. Get out of debt. Get debt free. Get debt free. All the girls are out watching a play or something, right? Yeah. They said they wouldn't be back until late. Perfect. You drink to my heart's content without worrying about anyone complaining. Oh, every spirit is the highest provision. That would not be disappointed, to be sure. In that case, let's get this party started. I'm actually not very good with alcohol. In contrast to the 3 eager men, Kyuru looks a little uneasy. Kyuru, it's time you learn the taste of alcohol. The sooner you learn these things, the better. He's right. Gotta figure out what kind of drunk you are while you're still in a safe space with friends. That's true. Yeah, that's the bit. And if you want to with the ladies, you're gonna have to learn proper drinking etiquette. Is that true? Who tells me you're just saying that? Hey, it's with the details. Some good stuff here. Don't be so uptight. Just enjoy yourself. Ukan sits down in an unwilling Kyuru and begins to line up rows of the snacks he brought. Yep. Now this is quality. I want to down it all at once. It'd be an awful waste. I haven't drank to the point of drunkenness in a really long time. And honestly, this scene is kind of making me want to. But like, I don't know what I would drink because drinking still kind of tastes ass. Ukon picks up a bottle and takes a whiff, sounding fairly impressed in his reaction. We could hardly ask him more opportune circumstances for the game. The game? Yo, drinking game with the homies? Maruto swiftly pours the drinks into identical cups and places them in front of each of us. But you know what? Maybe my taste buds have degenerated. Because I've been drinking coffee lately. If I can handle coffee... No, that's actually a scary thought. Like, with the rate I've been drinking coffee, like, I don't want to do the same for alcohol. The game? What exactly are we doing? A little tasting of sorts. The game we saw some drunkards like to play. Why, I would thank thee to treat this as a pursuit reserved for the noble and majestic. Behold, 5 prized libations. Each shall we sip and determine which is what by taste and wit alone. Every rinse water is of the highest quality. Huh. That's actually kind of cool. I could see... Now, I probably couldn't do this with some friends, because I know some of my friends actually know their alcohol really, really well. But, like, setting up a game... Like, I know I wouldn't be able to tell the difference with some, like, most alcohol. Like, if you told me to, like, guess the difference between, like, a Modelo and, like a Corona or something, like, I would have a pretty hard time. Though, of course, like, it'd be, like, really easy to tell the difference between, like, a Guinness. Are we gonna hit our max Japanese phase in our 30s? Sake with sushi? We might. I'd be willing to try sake. You know, I don't think I've ever had sake. Weirdly. We need to go to Japan and fully commit to the bit. Every unrinsed water is of the highest quality. A cup of water is filled next to all the harder drinks. No, Kyoru, I think that is a chaser made specifically for you. Yeah. You'd be able to tell the difference between the two? One tastes like piss, the other tastes like shit. Yo, real? Okay, but like, I think I can drink Modelo piss more than I could like most of the other beers of that same caliber. Like, gosh, one other beer that I did drink a bit of, and it was mostly because my coworkers drank it. Specifically, the coworker I hung out with a bit, like, when I was doing like auto installations, he kind of like mentored me and stuff. So like, it was also a bit of like, I don't want to deny your drink. I don't want to say it sucks. And it actually was better than most of the ones I had. It was like a Michelob Light or Michelob Ultra or something like that. It like pretty much just tasted like bad water. But again, like, why would I want to drink bad water? Oh, you need to do that too. I'm making every beer drinker in the world sad by saying this. The game is to recognize the taste. Can't have your tongue getting too drunk now, can we? Oh, I see. Also, I don't think that's how it works, but it is what it is. Now then, we are thus commenced. Each of us takes a cup and carefully drinks it, noting the scent and flavor of each. I did have good liquors though, I will say. But a good part of that is like you don't have to drink a lot of liquor. Like, for me, I'm definitely more of a shots kind of guy. because you kind of just get it over with, and eventually taking as you take more shots, the taste becomes less of an issue. Like, for me, if I was only drinking beer, right, I'd probably have to do like 4 or 5 bottles for the taste to stop being a problem. With the shot, I probably just need like a good 3. And then like, I'm like there with everyone else, you know?
その分うますぎていまいち印象に残らないな。
Yeah, all these drinks are great. They're also smooth and go down easy. But since they're all so good, it's hard to distinguish between them. I try to keep in mind the nuances of each one as I take a sip of the water. Would you recommend Mike's Hard Lemonade to drink? Yeah, Mike's is pretty good. I think as far as like, I will drink a seltzer. Mike's are good. What's it? Trulies are pretty solid. Like, just pretty much all of those. There is this one that I had that actually was really, really incredible. That, see, my quarrel with alcohol is tasting the alcohol. And I had one drink that was very, very good. It is, a friend put me on it. I don't know where you would even pick it up. But it was a, I think it's a seltzer. Hold on, I'm putting my birthday in the website to figure out what it was. Because right here it's saying it's like a Swedish spirit. It is a cider, so not a seltzer. So there's this brand called I think it's like Record Leg is how you say it. I'm gonna type it out. Recorder Leg. And they had this cider, the wild berry cider. Absolutely incredible. If the drinks weren't so expensive, I would absolutely keep these on hand and throw them back and get dangerously alcoholic. Yeah, because I've really only ever found them at like specialty alcohol places. Let me see if I can find one at like a Bevmo. Damn, that's fucked up. I kind of want to drink. Oh, that's not that bad. $10 for a 4-pack is like pretty reasonable. I mean, it's not like broke level drinking, but it's drinking. Fuck, I'm getting old. I truly am gonna hit the in my 30s phase, drinking coffee, drinking alcohol, eating sushi. What? I try to keep in mind the nuances of each one as I take a sip of the water. This one's fantastic. Yukon's surprise and delight at the 5th cup's contents is audible. Something that impresses Yukon that much. And wait to try it myself. Oh yeah, and another thing, like, of course, like you could also do like kind of basic, I guess, but like mixing like drinks with like soju is also really good. Like if you like mix like a Sprite with soju or like any sort of like juices, like soju is really good for that. Something that impresses Yukon that much. Can't wait to try it myself. Oh, Kyoto is good with the taste? Okay, he might just be a lightweight only? You're right, even I can tell that this one is particularly fine. Kyoto stares at the cup in wonder. Okay, you know what? I'm thinking about it now too. Maybe I like alcohol more than I let on, because there was also this really, really good honey mead that I had in Utah when I went out to travel there one time. I think mead is pretty good. Unless it was like specifically that one mead and no other mead tastes like that. I mean, I guess all mead is honey mead, right? Because mead is just like honey alcohol. It's honey wine. this is. Oh man, this stuff's incredible.
素晴らしくうまい。
他の酒とは
It just feels so much denser than the others. It's got a powerful flavor and scent. How do I put it? Motto, hit me again.
白殿、引き酒中でおじゃるよ。
Master Haku, that is not the purpose of a tasting.
私にはこの一つしかわかりませんでした。
This was the only one I could really tell a difference in.
まあ、うまいと
Well,
思え
you
る
can
だけでも
recognize the good
上等
stuff.
さ。
That's a start. All of us once again taste the 5 different drinks.
さてと、ここからが本番だ。マロロ、
Now then, time for the real test. Marudo, turn around for a second, will you? Ukan brusquely switches around the order of the 5 cups.
よし。こんなもんか。そっちの
That
2
ought to
人
do
は
it.
ちゃんと覚えたな。
You two remember which one's which?
はい。
Yes,
大丈夫だ。
think so.
それでは。
Really, if I may. Marudo picks up the cup and carefully sips from it.
これは。
This
ほ
one,
んのりとした甘
subtle
み
and
の
sweet in seeming,
まだ若い
and the
酒が
still
舌に
young taste
心
doth
地よい
much to soothe the
ね。
tongue. He takes a sip of the water to cleanse his palate.
2番目でおじゃる。
And so the second,
最初の酒に比べ
shade
れば
more floral than the first. It called to one's mind the Duet Southern Distilleries.
特徴がよく現れているでおじゃる。
He rearranges the drinks as he continues thoughtfully.
3番目。これは
The
北の
third,
酒でおじゃるな。
a North drink, is
すり
it?
酒のような独特の
It
香りが
suggests
食欲を
medicinal
そそる
alcohol,
でおじゃる。
liable to swell one's appetite.
4番目。
The fourth,
これは
Why,
言うまでもない
it hardly
でお
bears
じゃる。
saying such an
仕込みの
age,
年月が
such
他とは違う
age,
上に
such a
明ら
resting
かに
potency.
酒が強い。
Truly
まさに
marvelous.
無酒でおじゃる。
Marvelous. The cups clink as he continues to rearrange them.
最後の杯でおじゃ
And
る。
the final spirit. He carefully sips from the cup as well.
これも若々し
A
い。
subtle freshness. This make is alike the third, but it marks an element distinct. A whisper of fruit, like that of delicacies from the south. A perplexment. Did yon flavors birth upon my contact with the air? Was there aught I missed, or perhaps? Marudo closes his eyes, pausing in thought.
わかったでおじゃる。
And all becometh clear. Why, Master Ukon, thou deceiver, seeking to bamboozle me so. Guilty.
どういうことです
What do you mean?
杯を入れ替えるとき。
Splash some of the other drink on my thumb and mix it into the one while I move the
混ぜ
cups.
て
やけに荒っぽく動かしてると思ったらそのせいだったのか。
Why? I was wondering why he did it so roughly. That explains it.
そうと分かれば話は簡単。
If that is so, the rest I know. How now? The 5 cups have been rearranged back to exactly the correct order.
参った。ご
Well,
め
I'll
ん
be
ごめん。
damned. You got it perfect.
すごい。
Amazing.
いやいや。こ
A
れぐらい
trifle,
造作もない
master.
ことでおじゃ
This
るよ
much and more can I judge with the barest effort.
例えば、この
Look at this
杯で
cup
おじゃる
here.
が
Clay mixed with bestial
獣の骨を混
bones.
ぜ込んだ
It is
粘土を
basted in glass
ガラスの
glaze,
釉薬
then
に
thusly
浸して焼
baked.
いた
そりゃすごそうだな。
That sounds pretty complicated.
素朴な風合いが
The simple texture is well prized among collectors.
これだけ
Using such cups for
の
tasting
そ
is
の絵を
luxury
お
itself.
酒にも
似たようなものなら。
I think I've heard something similar to these at the market before, though. Or I've seen something similar to these at the market before, though.
巧妙な贋物も出回っているゆえ
Won't you be ever vigilant? For there are many counterfeits of fine and careful make.
本物は肌が薄いで
Your
おじゃるから
vessels have sides and
言い方せ
pinned,
ばほんの
so that the light of the sun may pierce through thine eye. I raise the cup as I'm told, peering to see if any light shines through this one.
うん。よくわからん
Nope.
し。
Still no clue.
私なら簡単に騙されてしまい
I'm
そう
sure
で
I'd
す。
be easily fooled by such counterfeits.
さすがは名家の面目
You ain't from a noble family for nothing, huh?
名家だったのは昔の
I
話
fear
で
any
おじゃ
true
るよ
nobility we may have upheld is long since gone.
散財と引き換えに身
Such
につい
skill is
た
attained only through
生きて
rampant
いくには
frivolous waste of
何の役
money.
にも立たない
A
技
skill
で
of
お
no
じゃ
true
る
purpose.
そんなことないだろ
Hey, that's not true at
う。
all.
使った金の分。
Well, that spending wasn't a total waste if you've at least gotten something out of it, right, Maruto?
それなら、ただの
Your skill isn't a waste of money.
立
It's
派
an
な
asset
財
of
産だ
yours. Ah,
白殿
Master Haku.
そんなことを言ってくれたのは
Now we're the only one
白
who
殿
has
だけ
ever
でおじゃ
spoken
る
such sentiment to me, Master Haku.
そりゃ大げさだろ
Think you're exaggerating way too much.
大げさではないでおじゃる
There's no
マロ
exaggeration.
は今まで
All my life I have been cast down, insulted as a noble fallen from grace. A truest failure.
一年発起して学習
Before I dedicated mind and heart to the life of a scholar, I thought not of my own worth.
マロは
I...
マロは
Gloomy air descends over our attempted party. Okay, so Marudo is the crying drunk.
まあせっかくの美女なんだ
Come on.
ほら
Look at all the good stuff in front of us. Just enjoy, buddy. As ever. Thou art in the right. Let us drink down all solemnity and drink it up until dawn.
魚もえりすぐりだぜ
I mean, we've already seen this man cry during being drunk. This isn't new to us. Some good food here too. Go on, have as much as you'd like.
私もぜひ
I wouldn't mind having some as well.
そういえば
Is this bottle supposed to be high-grade stuff too?
そこに気づいた
Ah,
でお
I
じゃ
see that hath not escaped thy notice.
ハク
Thou art blessed with a discerning eye, good Master Haku.
このとっくりは
This bottle is one oft used for celebrations held by a family of lineage most royal.
すらりと整った
Such slender and symmetrical form, such delicate make.
それは
Art thou not bedazzled?
言われてみれば
When you put it that way, it does seem pretty fancy.
おいそれとは手に入らない
Such decadence is not easily come by. While at a trusted dealer's, my father spared no expense, and
父上が
my
金
father
に糸目を
spared no expense.
いいから飲めって
Let's drink up, man.
いただくでおじゃ
Hey, thanks.
なんとなく座が
This has
湿っぽい
gotten
ですね
strangely morose, hasn't it?
こういう酒も
Well, when you're drinking, sometimes these things just happen. So the men drink quietly through the night. That seemed like a fun little get together. Straight to the tavern. Always left.
どう
Praise
に
the
か工
day.
面できたでおじ
By
ゃ
the fateful hour, come my debts are settled. If Marudo gets like stabbed in the street, like I'm turning off the game. Marudo walks the busy street alone, having just dashed about the city making payments to his creditors.
毎月の苦労から
Wherefore must poor Marudo run this moneyed gauntlet with each new moon?
とりあえず
Alas, ere long I should slack my thirst and seek an evening's rest. With tired steps, Marudo trudges towards his favorite bar, one that's keeping a drinking tab open for him. Relief and comfort wash over him as he settles into his usual seat.
ハク殿たちと来たかったでおじ
Ah,
ゃるな
perhaps Mr. Haku and his company would enjoy an evening we're here about.
いらっしゃいませ
Welcome.
どういたしまし
What
ょ
will
う
it be today?
少し
Really,
強
drink
いものを
master.
頼むで
My
おじ
throat
ゃ
is in need of a fire to warm and wet it. Bring thee something strong.
でしたらトライブズ
We have an excellent imported liquor this evening. Shall open a bottle for you. So mindful of his finances, Marudo considers it and decides to put the bottle on his tab.
たまの贅沢ぐらいいいでおじゃ
Surely
る
besieged, Marudo deserveth an indulgence once in a while.
30年ものの
Here we are,
血液で
sir.
ございます
The finest sake aged no less than 30 years.
いい
Ah,
色
such
でおじゃる
color,
な
such fragrance.
素晴らしい
A fine
この
potation ere I laid eyes upon it. A strong honey-like fragrance fills his nostrils as he drinks, flavors harmonizing on his tongue.
これはいい酒でお
An
じゃるな
elixir most deserving of its prestige. Mr. Haku would take to it with glee.
今度誘ってみるでおじ
Perhaps
ゃ
ere I return here, I shall entreat him for his company on some lonesome eve. Slowly nursing the sake, Marudo allows his worries to melt away, enjoying a gentle, tipsy buzz. See, that's such a good friend right there. He's sitting there thinking, man, I think my buddy would love this.
一杯だけでは飲み取らないでおじゃる
A lone cup ill satisfies the demands of my thirst doth make of me.
もう一本いかがです
Would you like another? Seeing Marudo staring wistfully into his empty cup, the bartender speaks up.
もう一杯もらうで
So
おじゃ
be
る
it. Prithee, barman, another. This is why he's broke. Unable to resist the temptation to find sake, Marudo continues to drink.
少し酔ったでおじゃるかな
An exercise in excess, methinks. My poor head, how a doth spin.
いくらでおじゃ
Barkeep,
るか
speak words. What coin do I owe thee?
はいこちらで
Here's
ご
your
ざ
bill.
います
Marudo accepts the bill as the bar's owner hands it to him, eyes scanning the total.
少し高いでおじゃるな
More strain on the pocketbook than one expected, I see.
はいこちらは
yes,
蔵
it's
元
a
の
very rare
残
sake.
り数十本しかない
We only have a few dozen bottles left in our stores.
これでもお得意様である
On top of that, I'm only barely charging you above cost since you're one of my regulars.
そうでおじ
I
ゃるか
see. May forgive me, sir, but wouldst thou consider adding the sum to my tab? Upon hearing that, the bartender shakes his head apologetically.
もちろん私といたしま
Any
しては
other day I'd be willing to do that for you, but the head of your family came in earlier. My own father? What did he seek? Tell me.
先日
He stopped in to see some items that had accumulated in. Speak! Oh, what did he say to you? He said having a tab at a bar besmirches our family's name. Pay it all in one lump sum. After working and apologizing frantically in his father's place, this is the treatment Maruto gets. Man! He doesn't deserve this! Oh, whoa! How could it have come to this? Maruto rubs his face, letting out a tired groan. The barkeep, watching on, sheds a sympathetic tear for him. Please forget about it for tonight. You can pay for it the next time you visit. Small mercy is all the barkeep can do for him. He's like the friend you have to check in on because they're always catching L's.
Mm. 喉が渇いたな。少し羽目を外しすぎたか。
I guess I did overdo it a little. I woke up thirsty in the middle of the night, and also did the... quiet again. Okay. Let me turn off the noise canceling. Okay, we're back to normal audio. Might even push up my mic a little. Right there. I woke up thirsty in the middle of the night. Forgot to refill the carafe. No choice but to go out then. The only sound in the hall is a quiet breeze. It's like I can feel everyone else sleeping. Chilly. Yo, same. It's getting so cold nowadays. I mean, like, far be it from me to say it's cold, because like a lot of people are freezing right now. But like, I don't know, my gentle West Coast temperature tolerance is like, damn, 40's fucking freezing. I try not to disturb the peaceful quiet, moving silently down the hall. Voices. I strain to make out a voice on the edge of my hearing. Where's it coming from? Oh, this is reminding me of Kuon sneaking out. Kuon's room, huh? I pause next to her room, listening. Who could she be talking to at this hour? That said, of course, young master too is... Yes, ever since you left. Is that... God, I like... It kind of sounds like Dorigura. Which is leading me more to believe that... Let's keep going. I have no intentions of going back. My mind is made up. Who's she talking to? It's not a voice I know. The conversation is too faint to make out. I can't tell what they're saying. I should just refill my carafe and go back to bed. No point in eavesdropping. No, Haku, please go in there. I need to know. I'm staying a bit longer. Please tell him that. But you should talk to the young master. We urge you to reconsider. So walk away. The conversation only seems to grow more heated. Maybe I ought to at least check on her. Letting my concern get the better of me, I knock on her door. All goes quiet. She's like every other party member. She's some kind of nobility. Yeah, you know what? Everyone is kind of some nobility, aren't they? We don't have like a single like common person. Who is it? Sorry to bother you at this hour. I mean, other than Haku, probably. Did we have... Yeah, we... Hopefully we get some, like... Nah. I don't know. Yeah, there's not, like, a single, like... Every person in this party. Is that you, Haku? What are you doing up so late? I heard you arguing with somebody and everyone got worried. Or, somebody got worried. Everything okay in there? What are you talking about? There's nobody besides me. Here, come in for a sec. What? I sworn I heard voices. That makes no
誰かと
sense.
話していたはずだ。
Oh, Nekone? You know what? Potentially, right? Or like theoretically, right? Because like Oshtor was brought up as for his like accomplishments more than like his nobility. So I guess like Oshtor and Nekone are like the least noble, but they do still hold a pretty high position. But Nekone not as much, since that's just brother. I slid the door open to find Kuon drinking tea, remarkably alone.
今まで誰かいなかったか？
Huh. You sure nobody else was in here with you?
誰かって
Somebody like... I'm not...
それはわからんのだが。
I don't know.
見ての通り
I was just taking a break from studying. Are you okay?
ちょっとお茶を飲んでいただけなんだけど
She does in fact have a textbook laid out in front of her.
おかしいな。それじゃあ
Bizarre.
何だった？
I'm sure I heard conversation. As I puzzle over the strange situation, Kuon pulls something from her medicine bag.
その感じまた飲み
I
すぎた
know that look. Drink too much, huh?
はい
Take this if you don't want to feel it tomorrow.
あまり飲みすぎるのは
It's not a good idea to overdo it, you
安心しな
know.
いかな
She hands me the medicine with a look that's somehow both blaming and caring.
うん。 気をつけ
Yeah. Sorry. I'll be more careful.
現状には思
I'm
う。
certain I wasn't hearing things, but it
実際
definitely looks like she isn't alone, huh? Or she's alone, huh?
それじゃあおや
Get
す
some
みな
rest,
さい
Haku. I'll see you in the morning.
また明日ね
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Nekone is a librarian, yeah, something. Because she already did her test, but she didn't actually get the role. So she's just kind of sitting on that.
うん。おやすみ。
Yeah, good night.
そうだな。
Right.
寝直すとするか。
She got back to bed. I take Kuon's medicine on my way back, and suddenly I remember why I left for it in the first place. Oh,
苦い。
youch.
水。
Oh, bitter. Water. I need water. Bro, who's she talking to? It's gotta be someone we met in Prelude.
これで頼まれ事は一段
Whew, that about does it for my errands.
もう昼過ぎか。
Already past noon.
今後を詰めても仕方な
No
いし。
point in overworking
お
myself.
休みするか。
Guess I'll just take a little break. I walk out into the hallway, patting my empty stomach.
さてと、昼飯でもと。
Also, I realized that... no, it's fine. I may be getting too used to the caffeine. Because I still am able to sleep after drinking coffee, like even right now. I'm thinking I should tone it down on the caffeine for like a whole month. And then it'll be back to like actually doing something reasonable to me. Would it be too much for me to maybe like for one whole month have a healthy sleep schedule? Get a full 8 hours? Maybe exercise a bit more? We'll see, we'll see. Guess I'll get some for lunch. Whoa. Just as I take a step forward, I step on something round and I slip. Jeez, that was close. Sleep is for chumps.
芋？
I wish. Wait, a potato? Jeez, that was close. I almost broke my head open there. What is this? A potato? She looks important.
あれは
Is that? I look around to see one of the workers walking away, holding a basket full of these tubers.
あの人が落としたのか。
Did she accidentally drop it? It was only recently that I learned that a potato is a tuber. Like, I had no idea what a tuber was until maybe like a year or two back. And like, a tuber is not a vegetable, right? Like, is a tuber a vegetable? Oh, a tuber is a root vegetable. Ah, dang. Okay, I would have not gotten that card at the family gathering back at Thanksgiving. Cause like, we were playing this card game where we were like, one of the things was like, all right, name a vegetable and keep it going until like you can't name another vegetable. And like someone said potato and I was like, no, that's wrong. It's a tuber. And they were like, what the fuck is a tuber? And then like, I showed them what a tuber was. And like, they're like, oh damn, I guess you're right. But now I know I'm wrong. And I'm gonna think about that until I see them again. As I stand there thinking, the worker makes her way to the back door and goes outside. And there she goes. Guess I can just give it to her later. What exactly is this though? I don't think I've seen any crop like this around here. Wonder how you're supposed to eat it. I turn the potato thing over and over in my hands as I continue to think. Oh, I know. Maybe Kuon might know what this might be. She's an apothecary after all. Edible plants should be right up her alley. I'll head over now. I place my hand on the door to Kuon's room. Kuon, you got a moment? Found this cool potato. But Kuon is staring straight at her mortar, fully focused on the task at hand. Making some medicine there. Kuon. Her face intent and focus, she continues mixing the contents of the mortar. Oh well, guess I'll wait until she's finished. All done? That should be good for now. Sorry about that. I just couldn't let my attention wander for a moment. Don't worry about it. What were you so absorbed in making anyways? This? It's for my flash bombs. I'm running low, so I thought I'd make more. You recognize it, I think. Oh, huh. I remember now. Didn't know you made these by hand. Saved my life with these back then. It's made with the secret recipe of my very own. Bro, Kuon is out here playing Atelier. Or Atelier? However you say it. And we're playing Utawarerumono. Secret recipe, huh? Just as it sounds, it's a secret, so I can't really explain it in detail. Kuon closes up the canister and puts it at her side. I peek in. She has several more bombs now. You sure made a lot of them. Do you really need this many? Well, I didn't have much of the ingredients left, so I decided I might as well use the last of it. At any rate, was there something you needed from me, Haku? Have you seen this potato? Well. Yeah, I can't wait for Atelier Yumiya. Was Yumiya the new one where the protagonist looks kinda bad? Because I think I saw one with I saw a new one where the protagonist looks kinda bad. In like a good way. Like she had like vials for heels or some shit. We liked their design. Oh, by the way, do you have any clue what this is? I take out the potato-like vegetable that the worker dropped earlier. Oh! Oh, Mororo. Now that's some unexpected nostalgia. Where'd you find it? I picked it up along the way. Mororo, huh? Which makes sense. Yumiya is the amnesiac protag in the new game of this year? I am looking, let me see. Yumiya Atelier. Yeah, this is her. I'm looking respectfully. I was saying, yeah, it makes sense because like, what's that, Carlisle? She's just hanging around here. She probably wants some of the food from the homeland. Kuon smiles, her expression distant and soft, as though she's remembering her homeland. Wonder why she had this if it was so rare then. Oh, Haku, why don't you stay for a cup of...
切らしちゃったかな。
Looks like I'm out at the moment. Hold on, I'll go get some tea.
ああ、別に気にしなくてもいい
She
だ
doesn't
ろ
really have to go to all that trouble.
ん
Look outside the window, hear humming coming from the garden. Do we know her? There I see the worker from before piling fallen leaves in the center. She seems to be in high spirits.
なんだか美味しそうだな。
She seems pretty happy about something. I look closer to see several mororo sticking out the leaves.
これくらいあれば十分だろ。あと
I don't think we do.
金を
They should do just fine. All that's left is to kindle the fire.
少ししけって
A
る
little
か。
damp. Such carelessness is inexcusable. I should have aired them out.
よくせねば。
焚き火をするみたい。
Looks like she's trying to start a fire there. Is she going to heat the mororos with it? So an idea comes to mind and my gaze turns towards the middle of the room.
焚き火。
She wants a fire, huh? She's having trouble lighting it. I guess I could help. Go on, secret mixture on the fire in the garden. Out of boredom, I come up with a plan.
暇つぶしにはちょうどいいかもしれない。ちょっとだけもらうぞ、クオン。
This will be perfect. Kill some time. I'll just borrow some of this, Kuon. I take a pinch of the mixture from the mortar and mix it with the clay that was used for its base.
この程度なら軽く燃え上がる程度です。
This should be just enough to light the fire, I think.
危なそうで
It'd
し
be
た。
dangerous if I use too much.
と丸め
I'll
て
just roll it up like this.
これでよし
Perfect.
だ。
Satisfied, I look again at the window that faces the garden.
狙うのは落ち葉の
Gotta aim for the center of the leaves. There. Wait, bro's out here trying to start a fucking fire. Just as I throw it down, she seems to finish her preparations to light the pile.
このくらいなら十分だろう。あとは
Now that should do it.
強めの空気を送って
Now all that remains is to blow some air on it. He's gonna burn down the whole inn. She takes a deep breath. As the air hits it, flames begin to ripple across the leaves, and that's when the clay hits.
今何か妙なものが。
It looks like something strange fell in it. Nah! Yo, her luck is reminding me of a certain someone. A blinding light fills the garden, far beyond what I've expected.
百恐るべし。この少しで
Holy crap, that stuff's powerful. I didn't expect such a small amount to be this potent. Wait, is she okay?
大丈夫か？
She didn't fall into the fire, did she? I quickly look back at the garden.
それがしとしたことが。最近のモロロが光を放つものだとは知らなかった。
Such carelessness is inexcusable. I had no idea Motoros these days emit such light.
そうだ。早く火を消さねば燃え広がるといけない。
Oh, but I must put out the fire. I can't allow it to spread further.
目が足らんね。
Yeah, I cannot see right now. In that case... She holds the bamboo pipe, the one she was blowing air through like a sword, and lowers her stance, listening. Is that her? A sudden tension fills the air in the garden.
気配。やはりただものではないな。
Whoa, the air she gives off. She's no ordinary servant.
見えた。
Found it! There! With a swift slash, like everything's kind of pointed to being her. The bamboo pipe blows apart. The fire, the bamboo pipe blows apart the fire and puts it out, but the bamboo pipe knocks one of the Mororo into a miraculous arc straight up in the air.
どうやら火の手は弱ま
That should have extinguished. And somehow the airborne Mororo comes crashing inexorably down on the worker's head, as if drawn to her.
それがしとしたことが。
Such carelessness. Inexcusable. What a blunder. The garden is empty except for the workers collapsed on the worker collapsed on the ground and what remains of the fire.
見なかったことにしよ
I'll
う。
just pretend I never saw any of that. Damn. Oh, we're going back to visit Carlo? Of course. Okay.
さてと、あとはひたすらのんびりしよう。
Finally, I can relax in my room for a while. I return to the Hakurokaku to find a letter on my table.
誰が置いたんだ？
What's this? Hold on. Okay.
何何
Let's have a look. Yikes, this is really formal looking. Let's see. Yeah, like a part of me feels like maybe what happened is like Toka got like a different like verbal tick now, rather than I have like no luck today or whatever. I've recently acquired fine libations and food. Presents requested forthwith. Please extend warmest regards and likewise invite any of your companions. Yours sincerely, the Hakurokaku in owner. The paper used to write the letter is finally made and smells faintly of incense. Seems like the proprietor of the inn is inviting us for drinks and dinner. Oh, but it's that woman I met, Carlisle. The beautiful woman I met on the top floor of the inn. Has to be her.
いつの間にかそんな人と知り合いになってたんだ。
And since when do you get invited for fine dining from people like that, hmm? The one appears in front of me before I have even a chance to react. Is Kuon coming with us? I feel like, if she's related to the people back at home, like, Carla might say something. We just met the other day is all. Nothing more than that.
その白老閣主って女性みたいだけ
It
ど
looks like a woman's handwriting. What's she like? What's she like? Well, mysterious maybe? Enigmatic? She's beautiful, that much is certain.
不思議で
An enigmatic beauty, huh?
美人
Juan seems suspicious for some reason. Do you want to come with me? Huh? Come with you?
私も
I try inviting Kuon along, but her response seems hesitant.
私が行ってもいいのか
Are you sure that's okay?
知り合いを連れてこいってある
It says here to extend invitations to my friends. That ought to be fine. Ah, so
そう
does.
だね
Alright, I'm curious now. I'll come with you.
この楼閣の主なら
I've been wanting to meet the owner of this place, and I haven't had a chance
ちゃ
yet.
んとそれに
And the fine libations and food part has my attention.
それが目的
Of course, that's what you're actually after. With Kuon in tow, I head for the top floor, where we find wide open windows looking over the Imperial capital. The cityscape stretches all the way out the horizon. Wow, that's some view. I never imagined this was hiding on the top floor.
随分と見晴らしのいい部屋だね
Kuon's eyes fixed on the distant horizon, overlooking the city below.
でも何もない部屋だ
Are you sure this is the right place?
まさか
It's empty.
ここが
No, this isn't it. Hold on. I wink at Kuon and walk up to the mechanism locking the stairs, and I find surprise. Or I'm fine to surprise.
確かこっちにこういやこっちか
See, like, I feel like she has the same eye color as Toka too. Like, is this just Toka? If I recall correctly, this goes here. No, was it here? One of the Hakurokaku workers crouched by the mechanism, talking to herself obliviously.
こちらを縦に
And
動か
this
し
piece here goes vertically.
違うか
No, that's not it either. She seems to be struggling with the puzzle.
おかしい確かこれだ
This how contrivance? Have I made a mistake? Such carelessness is inexcusable.
いやこれは
Perhaps the workings are merely loose. I think that's... I'm almost 100% that's Toka. Perhaps the workings are merely loose. Should I push harder? Hey, hold on, wait. Managed to stop her just before she throws her full weight against the device.
これはお客人何かご用であります
Who goes...
そうか
I mean, can I help you, sir?
あれもしかしてその模様
That pattern, isn't that... The worker's eyes fall on Kuon and she makes an odd noise.
いや自分らはこちらのご主人に招待されたんでこの先に行きたい
Because it's Kuon or because it's another person? Pardon us. We're invited up here by the owner. We'd like to go up.
こちらの主人
The owner?
まさか
Truly. Karu. I mean, yes, sir, of course.
この先って
Go up?
でも
Haku, aren't we on the top
ここが
floor?
最
ところがな
You'd think that.
この女越さん
There's a gimmick to it. A hidden stairway appears if you work this puzzle correctly.
やっぱり
Oh, I knew
これ
it.
ってからく
An
り
old clockwork device. Guan traces the intricate workings with her finger, her eyes positively shining. This takes me back. I had no idea this country had devices like this.
クオンの故郷にもこういうのがあるのか
You have something like this in your homeland.
私のお母様がね
My mother, see... She begins to shift the pieces of the puzzle as she talks.
財布物の工芸品を集めていたんだ
She collected objects like this. It always seemed out of character for her, but
これは
here we are.
こちらかな
This one goes here, that one like this, and
それで
then...
これをこっちに動かして
The puzzle-like patterns on the lock snap together. And the stairs descend from above.
こんなものかな
There we go. Impressed yet?
自分だって解いたぞ
I solved it too, you know.
クオンほど早く
Just not as quickly as you did.
そういえば女越さん
Could I ask you a question, miss?
それ
I am... that is to say, housekeeping. I'm very busy doing housekeeping, yes.
忙しい
The worker abruptly turns to begin wiping a perfectly clean section of the wall.
女越さんどこかで
So when she made a noise, it was because it was Kuon. Have we met before, miss?
床にはさらにしつこい汚れが
God, you could read her like a fucking book. Ha! See there! Stubborn stains in the paneling. As Kuon approaches her to get a better look at her face, she crouches quickly to the floor.
もしもし
Miss? Next to us, stairs slide out and unfold, unlocked by Kuon's handiwork.
それじゃ先に行かせてもらいます
There's a way up. If you'll excuse us, ma'am. Yes, sir. Please don't mind me. With that, the worker returns to her wiping, her nose inches from the floor.
行くぞクオン
Come on,
悪い
Kuon.
だろ
She's got a job to do. Alright.
かっこ悪いところ
She'll be fine. I think she's just embarrassed we saw her screw up the lock.
放っておくのが一番だ
It was from my suspicion of Kuon, and she lets it go. Moving to follow me up. As we emerge in the hidden attic, the same incense as before assaults my nose. My eyes take a moment to adjust to the dark, and I scan the familiar room. But the enigmatic woman from before is nowhere to be found.
留守なのか
Maybe she's out? Huh? She has good taste. Guan breathes her admiration as she takes in the scenery.
でも
This atmosphere, though, it reminds me of playful, satisfied laughter, like a chess master admiring a move that goes in the dark. Kuon flinches, freezing in place. I look over my shoulder, and there sits the Hakurokaku's owner, as if she'd been there the entire time. She's doing it
あ
again!
なたの口からそのような言葉が出るなんて
I never expected such a compliment from you, of all people, dear. Guan turns, still rooted in place, and I swear I can hear her slowly grinding to face her.
しばらく見ないうちに息というものを感じられるようになりました
Big lore drop time? I'm pleased to see your tastes have developed quite nicely. It's been some time, hasn't it? I'm happy to see you well, Guan.
カルラオか
What? She's... Guan doesn't get to finish the word. A sudden palpable air of intimidation fills the room, blade-like and sharp.
今一瞬クオンの首が銅から転げ落ちたように見えた
Kuon is Carlo's daughter? If looks could kill, I might have just seen Kuon's head. I might have just seen Kuon's head severed from her shoulders.
気のせいだ
Could it just be my imagination? Or maybe Kuon felt it too. Her hand goes to her neck as though the hair on it had stood up.
何か言いました？
What was that now? Did you say something, my dear?
いえ、
Oh,
カルラン姉様。
sister? No, nothing, dear sister, nothing.
知り合いなの？
Oh, you know her?
明らか
They definitely don't seem like simple acquaintances, that much is for sure.
私を育てて
She's
姉
one
様
of
の
the
一人なんだ。
sisters who raised me. Was this the worker lady? No, the worker lady is still downstairs, which I believe is Toka, which was like, she was silly. She was silly in the last game. The girl we're talking to now is like the freed slave, like Evan Kurtigan girl. She is Evan Kurtigan, right? I forget if Carlisle was an Evan Kurtigan. No, I don't think she was. I think she was it was like a Giriagini or something? Giriagina? Which was like another tribe that we ran into back in the first game.
数年前に旅に出ると言って、ふらりと国を後にしたきり、音信不通になっていたんだけど、まさかこんなところにいたなんて。
No, this shop she refused to be called Moda Lady, so she prefers the younger title. A few years back, she said she was going on a trip and disappeared, but now...
まさに。
They'd weave such an interesting tapestry, wouldn't you agree? She smiles self-assuredly, but it only seems to make Kuon more uncomfortable.
正直役者が違うって感じ
Carla must have some kind of leverage over her.
さあ、二人
Please have a seat, won't
座
you?
ってください。
Your guest after all.
歓
Welcome
迎
to my
いたしま
room.
すわ。
We each find seats across from the table from Carlisle. Something feels off.
どうすりゃいいんだよ
What are we supposed to do now? The fine libations and food are nowhere in sight. Carlisle simply sits, eyes resting on Kuon, smiling oddly. Kuon avoids her stare, stiff and awkward.
これじゃ
This feels more like an interview for a job than a feast.
伝説だなおい
Hey, Kuon. I whisper to Kuon, who remains frozen in terror.
黙ったままなんだ
She's your family, right?
身内
Don't you have, you
の
know,
人を募る話
things to talk
あるん
about?
じゃないのか
I've never seen her like
も
this.
しかして
Don't tell me you're climbing up.
だって、
Well,
カルラお母様は、
among my
お
mothers,
母
you
様
see,
たちの中で、
Carlisle is the one I
一番
most
尊敬
admire.
する
The one I
目標の方だ
emulate.
から。
Mothers. Is she the fucking kid that Utari and Carlisle raised? She is a royal, right? Or she did come from like a family. Oh my god. Okay, I was thinking she was related to the main cast. I didn't realize she was gonna be, I mean, I could still be wrong. Others. God, her sprite here is so good. Damn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you mentioned something in the last Utah stream, yeah. Unusual plural catches me off guard. Huh. Carlisle is difficult to figure out. She has a noble bearing, a knowing smile. But if there's one thing I know for certain, she's important to Kuon somehow.
あら、二人して内緒
Oh, don't be whispering to each other now. What's the big secret?
私も混ぜて
Anything you care to let me in on? She smiles teasingly, and Kuon decides to break her silence.
私がヤマトに来た理
You haven't asked me why I came here to Yamato.
由聞いてほしいんです
I see. You want me to be curious about that, do you? Her smile renders Kuon silent again.
譲って甘えようとしたのも
It's like a sulking child being seen through by her parents. It's strange. Just as the conversation seems to be going nowhere, I start to speak up when...
待たせお待たせしました
Yeah, that's Toka. That's Toka. It's 100% Toka. Lords and ladies, forgive me. I mean, thank you for waiting, honored guests. A strange worker returns with cups balanced on a tray.
お
せしましたわね。それでは
Thank you two for waiting. Now, shall we have a toast? The cup she placed down are masterworks, even to an amateur's eye.
失礼しました。すぐに
I'm very sorry. I'll clean it right away. But her movement is strange and stilted. She's clearly used to this work, but it's oddly awkward.
それはそれとして
Be that as it may, why is she serving us while looking away? Some weird local etiquette thing? Gohan seems to have noticed something.
あれ
Wait,
まさか
you can't be... Gohan bolts up in a swift motion and stares at the housekeeper's face.
どうかお母様
Mother Toka? She was raised by every mom in Tuskud. What if she is also Utari's child? What if she is also Iridu's child? It takes a village ass type. It takes a village type beat.
あいや、それがしは
No,
決してそのよう
I
な
have no
ことでは
idea who
な
you
く
could be referring to at all. I am a mere housekeeper.
何か様子がおかしいと思ったらやっぱり10日お母様
Do you think like she thinks about the fact that like, I'll give it more thought.
それがし私は
I am not this Toka. No.
ずっとそばにいたのに
If you've been so close to me all this time, why didn't you tell me? I wonder.
どうかお勤めはそのくらいにしてはどう？せっかく私たちの妹分が訪ねてくれました。
Toka, why don't you stop serving us? Our beloved sister's with us now. Toka the housekeeper. Well, the lady in the housekeeper's uniform finally turns her face to us.
主とは
She seems different from the owner, but she's definitely pretty. Kind of masculine, but charming.
どこか愛嬌があると言えるか
Also, did Toka get a buff? I feel like Toka's got a buff.
彼らどうかして？
Something wrong?
そなたクオンがここに来ると知りつつ何も知らせなかったの？
You knew Kuon would be coming up here and told me nothing of it.
あら、知らせ
Oh,
まし
but
た
I'm sure I did, didn't I?
ちゃんと
I said that I would invite someone important, someone also familiar to you.
この件については
I will listen to your excuses later.
話し合う必要がありそうだ。
The housekeeper quakes with anger for a moment. Finally turns her calm face to Kuon.
久しぶりだな。元気にしていたか？
It's been a long time. How have you been? You've grown since the last time I saw you. Yeah, the old models from Prelude were slimmer than the current ones, yeah. Toka hugs Kuon with both arms. It's trails all over again. There's something in this Yamato water that makes everyone a little bigger. I wanted to say something to you on the first day, but I lost my chance. My apologies. Her gestures are a bit uncouth and awkward, but I can feel her sincere love for Kuon in both of them. Or, for Kuon in them. Oh, so we heard Kuon at the very start of the game. I knew it sounded kind of familiar. Or, we heard, Toka at the start of the game. Like, when we got to the hotel.
10日お母様
Or the inn. Kuon seems a bit embarrassed by this, but there's a genuine and deep happiness there too. The owners watch them peaceably, eyes half lidded.
相手が違えばこんなに素直な
That face says, my girl can be so defiant to me, but she can act so sweet with other people.
何か言いまして？
Did you say something just now? No, miss. Nothing.
どうか？
Toka, don't forget that we're entertaining a guest. Oh, you're right. Toka gently releases Kuon, and politely turns her attention to me.
改めまして。
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Toka, a worker of the Hakurokukaku Inn. A pleasure to meet you, sir.
ここには私たちだけ。
You realize we are the only
今は
one.
住み戻ってもよろしい
You realize we are the only ones here. You don't have to worry so much about showing your true self.
今の私は白老閣の女越しです。それ以上
Currently, I'm nothing more than the worker of the Hakurokaku Inn. No more, no less, ma'am. Carlisle smiles wryly as Toka says this and gives a small sigh in response.
何か事情があるらしいけど、とりあえず
Feels like I'm missing something here. But probably best I don't pry into it.
どうも。
Pleasure to meet you. I guess both Kuon and I have been in your care then.
ハクの世話をしているの
I'm
も
pretty sure I'm the one who's been taking care of you, Haku. Kuon interjects for some reason, but she seems a little more childlike and playful than usual.
こちらこそどうかクオンをよろしくお願いします。
Likewise, please look after Kuon for me if you would. She bows deeply as she speaks. She seems more like a Mononofu than a simple worker.
さあさあ再会を
Now then, shall we resume our little party?
まずは一
Let us start with a drink. The cup she passed to me is filled to the brim with liquor. It looks like the same kind I've drank here before, but the scent is more
こ
powerful.
こにはまだまだうまい酒があるんだな。
Looks like you still have some excellent drinks in your collection.
香りだけで
Oh, but you haven't even tasted it yet. Good drinks aren't meant to be enjoyed on aroma alone, you know. She chuckles a bit as she speaks.
よろしければ。
If I may, I'd like to pour you a cup as well.
慎んで頂戴いたし
I
ま
would
す。
gladly accept.
もちろん10日もいただきますわよね。
You'll be drinking with us, of course, Toka.
ではそれがし
Then I will have, I mean, if you would be so kind, dear guest. Toka raises her cup as she says this, but that...
杯というか、湯飲みですよね。それ。
That's a little bit big for drinking. It's more like a full-on tankard.
茶碗酒ってやつだ
I guess some people enjoy it in big cups as well. You must be a really heavy drinker.
このとっくりからでよければどうぞ。
If you're okay with it straight from the bottle, I
いや
can...
そうではなくそれがし
Oh, no, you misunderstand me, dear guest. I wish to have some tea. My, bringing down the mood a bit, aren't you, Toka? This is a party, is it not, dear guest? Carlisle's glance flickers towards me, as though pressing me to go along with what she's saying.
こちらには遠慮なく。
Oh, you don't have to be so modest, dear.
もらえれば。
Drink as much as you want.
いえ
Oh, no, I'm in the middle of work at the moment, and...
いやいやいやいや
Stop.
ねえハク
Haku, what about me?
私にはクオンには
What about you, Kuon?
私が酌をします
I'm talking to my old friends. I'll pour you a drink. I'll pour you your drink for you. Huh?
カルラ
Sister.
姉様が
待てガルラ
Wait, Carlisle. I should be the one to
では
allow me this. We can call our debt settled.
でも
But
いつまでも子供ではありませ
you
ん
won't remain a child forever. I suppose it's time I permit you to drink. So do you accept?
まさかこんな
Never thought I'd see the day I suppose time flies.
月日
あの時の借りさえなければ
If only I hadn't ordered that favor.
それでは乾杯といきましょうか
Let us have a toast then to celebrate this happy occasion.
この良き日
To this wonderful day and this wonderful place.
この友
To
達
celebrate these wonderful
こと
people.
ほぎて乾杯
Cheers.
乾杯。
Cheers.
乾杯
Cheers.
乾杯
Cheers. We all begin to drink and the mood soon brightens. Guess all our talk of rare liquors and foreign delicacies wasn't for nothing. The dishes being brought out are all things I've never seen before, with distinct and delicious tastes. They try to explain the origin of each treat, but I'm way too busy stuffing my face to listen. What's more,
うまい。
amazing! Can't help but exclaim as I taste the liquors. Every single one they bring out is fantastic.
そう言っていただけると
It gives a certain pride as the inn's proprietor to see you enjoying yourself so much.
これもまた別の
This
酒
one's
ですね。
different. Anushka, maybe? It's got a strong flavor, but a smooth aftertaste.
はい
Yes, that is something we imported from our homeland. I thought it would go well with the food.
酒がよく合うと思う
確かに。
Oh, definitely.
昔からひいき
It is from a cellar we often go to, but it seems much rarer these days. Perhaps its popularity is waning. I am quite proud of myself for being able to find some at all. She fills my cup as she tells me all this.
まさに桃源郷だ
This
な。
really is paradise. I guess sometimes what you want most is right in front of you. Or above you, I guess.
というか上が
Slip into a nice buzz, feeling my thoughts beginning to slow and relax.
この蜂蜜酒
This mead.
子供の頃
I remember the
に隠れて
taste.
飲んだのと
It's the same one I drank behind your back when I was little.
同じの探してたけ
I've
ど
been looking for this for a while now, but I could never find it.
懐かしい
This is so nostalgic.
見つかるはずがありま
Of
せん
course you wouldn't find it. This is a particularly special one. It was homemade by her. Toka took up brewing?
じゃあこ
This is...
この日のための
I saved it for this very day. Make sure to savor the taste now. I will. Toko watches Kuon for a while. Pensive emoji Kuon? Or pensive emoji Toka? Pensive and quiet. She seems for a moment like she's about to cry. But she takes a long drink instead. You sure you don't want seconds?
いただこう。
I will have some, if you please. NTR'd. I decide not to ask any questions and pour more liquor into her mug.
どうかお母さん。
Mother,
しばらくはそっとしておい
why
て
don't you leave her be for now? Sometimes one simply wishes to lose themselves in liquor. Right.
さあ
Have you tried any of these? This is made by fermenting freshwater fish in a barrel of salt for years.
塩辛いですけ
It
ど
can be a bit strong, but I confess it has me quite hooked.
それでは早
I'll
速
have some then. Oh, Heshiko. I loved this when I was little, but they never allowed me to eat much of it.
もらえなかったな。
大人の珍味を
I couldn't have you eating away at all the snacks I intended to have on my drinking nights.
楽しみにしていたその
Can you imagine the heartbreak when I found the barrel I'd preserved for years emptied by you? I do recall something like that happening. Juan seems to be feeling a little more comfortable now.
そういえば、
By the way, sister,
姉さん、
改まってどうし
wow, the sudden formality.
姉様は。
May I ask why you're running an inn in a place like this?
聞きたかったのは本当に
Is that really the question you wanted to ask me? Are they spying on the country? Juan averts her eyes a little guiltily, as Carlisle fixes her gaze directly on her.
そうですよね
Well, let's see. Carlisle sets down her cup as she pauses, trying to remember how everything began.
クオンがこのヤマトを見てどう感じまして
Kuon, what did you think when you first saw this country of Yamato? I hate to
悔
admit
し
it,
いけど、
but it's much larger and more developed than our
何
homeland.
もかも大きいかな。
Hold on, I'm gonna take a swig, a coffee, and a bite of Calorie Mate. Again, I should not be drinking coffee. Although, that's not to say our land is inferior.
そうですよね
Indeed,
この
the
国の
technological advances of this country were quite astounding.
文化に技術
Their culture, technology, average wealth, roadways, irrigation, and of course, the peaceful rule of their Mikado. Yes, I do agree that there are many good points about this country. One answers promptly, as though called upon in a classroom.
そう感じた私たちは
After we saw this, we decided to change our plans for a brief visit, and instead reside here a while longer.
このヤマトを
You see, we wish to learn more of this country.
もしかして、この国の方が。
Are you saying you prefer living here to our home? Hmm.
お話は最後まで聞くものですわ
You know, I find it better to wait until one finishes talking before responding, dear.
そうして
So as we grew accustomed to our lives here, we began to understand the full scale of
この
Yamato.
大きさを知ることになりましたわ
Just saw on your Insta reels a manga called Asumi-chan is interested in lesbian brothels. You know, I feel like I've heard that. Though I don't remember hearing if it was any good. No, I don't think I've heard of this. I'm mistaking it for something entirely different. As well as its shortcomings.
短所？
Shortcomings?
そう
Yes.
短所
And the most egregious one of all
最たるもの
was its
が
baths.
はい
Huh? Oh,
この国は蒸し風呂が一般的で たっぷりと湯に満たされたお風呂を
Oh.
あまり見かけませんのよね。
It seems this country's custom is to take steam baths. There are few places to immerse oneself in a tub.
そんな風呂場がある
Some inns out there have water baths, but they are few and far between. And expensive at that. Yes, that's true. I thought I was misunderstanding this whole conversation, but Kuon nods in fierce agreement. You might be mistaken for hentai. No, so I follow, there's this translator that, like, I stay, like, up to date with, and she was talking about, she might have been talking about a different anime, or a different manga, I think. I might have to go through her tweets, again. It's been a while. But yeah. I heard steam baths are common in this region because of past water shortages, a relic of the past. You could just call it cultural differences, but I never imagined I would miss water bathing so much. I see, so that's why... Yes, thus the Hakurokaku Inn came to be. I couldn't stand it anymore, so I decided to fix the problem myself. Thanks to that, I can now enjoy a nice bath in hot water every single day. Amazing. That certainly is the sister I know. Oh, wait. That conversation just now made sense to you? I mean, it didn't make sense to you? Oh, were my baths not to your liking? I pride myself on having the best in the imperial capital. Look, I kind of see where you're coming from, but would anyone really go to the trouble of building an inn just so they can bathe the way they want? Yes. That said, it wasn't easy, you know? Carla swirls the liquid in her cup as she stares off into the distance wistfully. Water baths require a plentiful water source, but it seems the imperial capital lacks aquifers, and using water from the irrigation system would cost a small fortune. Oh, right. Water is usually free, but if you use it for business, it's pretty heavily taxed. I mean, are they just filtering the water? Guess that's why steam baths are more common in these areas. Yes, it's quite well thought out, really. With little options, we looked for a nearby water source and asked a friend to nudge it closer. What? Oh, you were one to talk of its difficulties. It was I who had done most of the work. I was the one who brought Utari! Her here in the first place. You did nothing at all then, Carlo. Yeah, Utari mention! Wait, you don't mean you brought Mother Utari all the way here just to move the water source? Carla avoids the question as she takes another sip from her cup. But if she was brought here, that means the Oryankuru came all the way here just for... Oh, wasn't that bad. I wish to give her a little vacation. She had been all cooped up with work. If your intentions were so kind, I suggest you actually tell her beforehand next time. I thought you told her of your plight. Can you imagine my panic realizing we were spiriting her away unawares? Ah, they did it again. Oh, I had no choice. That was the only way that girl would ever get to sneak out and enjoy some nice baths. Then that time she was reported as missing for a while. Was that... The whole place was in an uproar when that happened, you know? My deepest apologies. Oh, such carelessness is inexcusable. However, I did send back a message immediately. I'm sure all the panic subsided after that. I didn't hear a word of it. I was so worried. It isn't something easily explained to a child, I suppose. That's probably why they never told you. Well, I suppose it couldn't be helped. There were those ruffians that forced their way in and demanded a protection fee. Very troublesome. Oh, but I did offer to take care of them myself. Tell me, who was the one who locked me up then? How could I not? The scoundrels destroyed your bath. You would have had their blood rain from the skies. All my efforts to settle matters quietly and discreetly would have been ruined.
ひどい言いようですわね。ちょっと話し合いをするだ
Quite
け
the
です。
accusation. I only intended on giving them a little talking to.
それにしても目立たず女
Isn't it usually an uproar when either of the two wing girls go missing? It's true. It's happened every time. So you settle it quietly and discreetly, did you know?
何が言いたい
If you would say something, then say it.
クオンその後どうなったと思う
Uon, do you know what happened after that?
何やら取り物の
If I
声が
recall, I believe I heard someone spending the rest of the night fleeing the authorities.
待ってなんでもない
Oh, wait. Never mind, Kuon. Do not listen to a word Carlos says. It was nothing. Nothing happened.
変わってないんだ。
I guess neither of you have really changed.
何の話かよく
I don't really get what they're talking about, but I guess I shouldn't interrupt.
しかし
Wonder what the relationship is between these two.
おかみと女越しで
They were roommates? I didn't keep her and a worker. They don't feel like a boss and an employee, nor just friends. Perhaps a secret third thing.
なんていうか
How should I put this?
でも、10日お母様はどうしてここで女越しなんかを？
So, Mother, why are you just a worker here? Kuon asked just as the same question enters my mind.
それは
That's...
10日お母様ならもっと別のここの用心棒とか。
I would have thought that you would prefer to take a job more like a bodyguard or some such.
それはな強いて答えるなら女を磨く修行のためにな
That is, if I am to give a proper answer, I would say it is training to become a better woman.
え
Oh?
えもともと用心棒をしていたのだ
I did work as a bodyguard here for a
だ
time.
がこの程度の治安がいいからかこの白老閣にちょっかいをかけてくるようなフラチ者はいなくてな
Yeah, they were part of a harem that devoured a protagonist. It's true. However, the imperial capital is mostly free of crime, and few would antagonize the Hakurokaku Inn.
低温で何もすることがない日がない一日ただ有事に備え待機する毎日が続いていた
The peace continued, and I had no further duties. All I could do was wait for something to happen.
あの人たちよほど恐ろしい思いをしましたのね
Those ruffians must have had quite the terrifying experience. Poor things.
お前が言うな
You're one to talk. So it was rather hard for me to sit around and do nothing once those around me were hard at work.
な
Oh.
ああいえいえ別に
Oh, that just clicked for me. That clicked for me with Haku too. Haku is just trying to find a what's the word for it? Similar soul, but like yeah, how strange that only one character ended up pregnant even with Hakulo being devoured consistently.
毎日ゴロゴロできるのがなんで苦痛なんだ
Why would it be hard to just sit around and do nothing all day?
ハック、
Haku,
なんでそ
what?
んな
Why are you looking at me like that?
それが毎日ともなるとさすが
One
に
day I could stand it no longer. I decided to work in this manner until my true skills would be needed.
私としてはできることならおとなしくして
If you ask me, I would have preferred that you stay put and keep quiet.
何を言う働かざる者食うべからず我らが主が残した格言を忘れたわけではな
What
い
are
だろ
you
うな
saying? Those that do not work do not deserve to eat. Do you not remember our Lord's words?
そうですわねそんなことも言ってましたわね
God, Haku and Hakulo were so different. Carla smiles despite herself, as if dwelling on some distant memory.
働かざる者食うべからず
Those that do not work do not deserve to eat. What a horrible thing to say.
我らが主と言ったけど
I don't know if I'd ever get along with this lord of theirs.
と見た
Just as I pour another drink, a new dish arrives as if it had been waiting for the perfect moment. The food piled on top of the plate looked vaguely familiar to me.
モーロロだ。それもこんなに。
Oh, Mororo, and so many! One's eyes glimmered with excitement at the sight.
そろそろ恋しくなるのではないかと思って取り寄せてみましたの
God, Carla's like art is so pretty. Like those like bits of hair going into her face like that. I'm weak. I thought you might be missing them by now, so I obtained some just for you.
クオンに食べさせてやりたくてな。この地
We
には
wished you to have them,
あまり出回っていない
Kuon.
から。
They're quite rare in this land. I'm sure it's been a while. Yes, it has. Kuon answers distractedly, taking one of the motodo and biting eagerly into it. Okay, but is she just eating like baked potato? It's good.
クオンの好きな漬物もつけておいた。そら食べ頃だ。
I also made those pickles that you like so much. They should be perfect about now.
ありがとう。
Wow, thank you.
この肉団子も好きでしたわね。うまくできていればいいのだけれど。
Okay, we need that. We need to come up with some sort of Utawarerumono meatball recipe. Though I guess it'd just be like a normal ass meatball.
あれ？もしかしてカルラ姉様が？
Wait, did you make these, sister?
私にだって
I can cook well enough to make these at least.
さすが
Never thought I'd see Kuon treated like a child.
いとは
And I guess those two.
いや
He still is a child.
二人かしかし
A little embarrassing to watch them pamper her like that.
どうしたの？ハクも食べて食べて。
Yeah, Hakulo was put in a more serious situation immediately. Yeah, you know what? That's very true. It went dire, mad quick. At this point in the game, I think like Hakulo had already like fought off an entire like different tribe. Or like nation or whatever. Come on, Haku, you should try some too.
あ
Oh, yeah, I think I will then.
やはり故郷の
Guess food from her homeland has a special significance to her. She's in such a good mood now.
おかずをモロロに乗せて食べてもいいし、そこのタレをつけて食べても
Okay, okay, here we go. This is what we need to see. This is going into the recipe book when we make it. You can put other food on top of the motodo and eat it. Or you can pour some of the sauce on too.
さっきまで優雅だった主演
The classy little party we were having quickly turned into a sight I see at dinner every night.
まあいいか
Well, this is fun all the same.
おつというもんだ
It's like a loaded potato.
にしても
This is even kind of nostalgic for me. If
クオンによって
I remember correctly, the first night after I met Kuon,
こんな感
it's
じ
kind of like this.
あそこから随分
Come a long way since then, but this feeling is still the same.
それなのになぜか
相変わらず見ている方が嬉しくなる食べっぷりだ。
I see your appetite has not changed. It brings a smile to my face seeing you eat like you do.
そうですわね。
I agree. With you, I agree with you there. It makes all that effort to prepare the food feel worthwhile. Something about their calm gazes on Kuon. It's like their eyes alone are brimming with kindness.
遠慮しないでちゃんと食べなさいな。
So like, Kuon is just a combination of every single one of the Prelude girls. I mean, that's how it works. I mean, usually the people you grow up around and raise you are the kind of what you become. So if she was raised by like every single like main character from Prelude, like of course she's gonna be very similar to like what would be a combination of all of them. Makes me wonder if like Harudu was also like played a hand and was like recognized as like one of her moms. Though I would feel like Harudu would be more like an aunt, considering how young she was. Maybe, or I don't know, like a cousin. We don't know how much time has passed in between.
ああ、おかわりはたくさん用意してある。
Yes, we have plenty more where that came from. Except Yuzuha, yeah. R.I.P. Kuon continues to eat as she's told, her expression childlike and full of bliss. And besides her, the two women watch, with eyes like those of proud mothers fondly looking upon their dear child. Yeah, and Hakulo. Dang. How are we doing on time? I kind of have like an important work meeting tomorrow. So I think I'm probably going to do like one more event.
いきなりだな
If it wasn't for that, I would probably do another fucking 5-hour stream of this. A trip to the mountains tomorrow. This is kind of sudden.
ルルティエが季節の山菜を取りに行くみたいだから
Liditia said she was going to go harvest the wild vegetables in season. I thought I'd tag along.
へえ、
Oh, for fresh ingredients and all that stuff?
ってやつか。
Yes, these vegetables taste best when they're in season, and they're good for your health.
もいいですから薬草も少なくなっていた
I'm
ところ
running low on
だ
herbs
し
as well.
せっかく
A
の機会
perfect
だしね
opportunity, I'd say. You're coming too, right, Haku?
ハクも
1で買った方が。
Wouldn't it be faster to just go buy some from the market? We're broke! My suggestion is immediately denied.
夜が明ける前
I've been climbing since before the sun even rose, and it's noon. How high do they intend on going?
どこまで行くつもり
I need a break. But Zuritia and Nekone aren't even out of breath. I keep my mouth shut.
皆様この辺りを中心に
Everyone, how about we use this area as the focal point for our search? Zuritia stops in an open area and calls out to everyone.
もっと奥に行かなくてもいいのです
Are you sure we do not have to go any farther?
この辺りならいろいろ取れると思いますから
Yes, I believe that we'll be able to find much around here.
それじゃあみんな
I'll leave this area to all of you then.
私
I'm going a bit higher to find the herbs I need.
薬草を採取してくるから
姉様が行くので
If
し
you're
た
still going, dear sister, I can accompany.
ごめんね
Sorry, but those cliffs can be treacherous.
猫
I prefer if you looked for my herbs around here.
はいです
Understood. If that's what you wish, dear sister.
相変わらず
She's so obedient whenever it's Kuon asking something.
引き分けがいいな。
As I think to myself, Kuon vanishes deeper into the forest.
うちは山のことはよくわか
Oh,
らない
wait.
し
Atui's here too? I don't know much about the mountains, so I'll stick with you, Neko.
では一緒に
You can help me look for the herbs then.
お願いするで了解
Lovely. So will this do? That smells. No, that is not one of the, not any herb of
じ
note.
ゃあこれで
How about this then? Well, that one is extremely poisonous. Please dispose of it, quickly. Nekone and Atue seem to be having fun as they chat together, poking through the roots and weeds.
では僕
Oh,
は
everyone can.
周囲の警戒をしています
I'll remain on watch
大
here.
丈夫だと思いますが
I'm sure there are no real dangers about, but better safe than sorry. He watches Nekone and Atue leave, smiling amicably at me as he makes his declaration.
ここは押しに行くとこだろう。
This could have been the perfect opportunity for you to take the initiative with her, you know.
はい
Pardon?
いや、それじゃあ
Never mind. Well, I guess watch duty is yours then.
まあ仕方ないか。
Oh, well, I guess you can't expect people to change that easily. Oh, what should I do? I don't even have a clue what I'm supposed to be looking for here. Sir Haku, if you'd like, would you accompany me? Diditia asked me very hesitantly.
そうだな。
Yeah, sure.
それじゃあ何を
I don't know what to pick if I went off on my own. Just tell me what to do, Diditia. Oh, no, I wouldn't dare.
一緒に
I just wanted to go searching with you. That's all.
相変わらず。
She's as shy as ever. She didn't have to be so reserved around me all the time.
まあとにかく
Well, in any case, I'd appreciate it if you could teach me a thing or two about the mountains. Yes. Well, there are many things that can only be found during this
珍し
season.
いものを見つけられると思います
Good way to break the shyness. Whoa! Cute. I carry a basket along with me as I amble along behind Udatia. Udatia's vast knowledge on the subject helps us find various interesting plants, one after another.
この木には食感が珍しいキノコが生えるんです
And on these trees, you can find mushrooms with a very distinct texture.
へえ
Let me see.
これなんですが
It's this one here. Ooh.
どうした
I breathed in a little too hard. I'm good. What's the matter? I stand closer, trying to get a look at the mushrooms, but she yelps as I look over her shoulder. No, you're just a little close.
声が小さくて
She's talking so quietly, I can't really hear what she's saying. It's nothing.
そうか
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. These mushrooms do feel really springy.
してるキノコだな
Is this like chicken of the forest? Have y'all heard of chicken of the forest, or I forget what it's called? Chicken of the woods, or also known as Latiporus? It's like a type of mushroom that grows on trees, and apparently it's like really good. Like, this is probably the only mushroom I would be able to identify, potentially, if you left me stranded in the forest and I had to like not die. Though I don't know if there are other mushrooms that look like chicken of the woods. You know what? Let me look it up. Okay, so it looks like chicken of the woods. What are the dangers? I am mushroom curious. Identifying poisonous lookalikes for chicken of the woods. If you left me in the woods, I'd end up dead. I mean, yeah, I'd end up dead too, but like, that'd be more like, eventually I'd give. Maybe like, if you left me in the woods for, and I'm gonna be very liberal here, maybe like a week and a half, I'd be gone. Excluding like the idea that maybe like some fucking creature crawls out from like a dense brush and just like deletes me. Because I wouldn't know how to interact with like a bear or a wolf or like whatever the fuck might be out there. Yeah, poisonous lookalikes. One of the critical aspects of foraging for chicken of the woods is being able to distinguish them from poison lookalikes around the world, or around in the wild. The jack-o'-lantern mushroom closely resembles chicken of the wood in appearance, but is toxic and can serve gastrointestinal distress. But can we show them? So when comparing chicken of the woods mushroom to the toxic lookalikes, key differences in appearance and texture are crucial in distinguishing between the two. Chicken of the woods mushroom typically have a vibrant yellow to orange color with a soft and spongy texture. In contrast, poison lookalikes may appear to have similar color, but often have a more distinct and foul odor compared to the pleasant earthy scent. The texture of toxic fungi may also vary, with some being slimy or having a powdery surface, unlike the firm yet tender consistency of the genuine edible species. Here, we're learning a little bit. In essence, it's essential for foragers and mushroom enthusiasts to familiarize themselves with the key differences. So basically, you want an earthy smelling mushroom. An earthy smelling mushroom with a soft and spongy texture. Otherwise, you're gonna die. Yeah, because some of these toxic lookalikes sound like they would cause organ damage. Yeah, one of the other ones is a sulfur shelf mushroom. Though that one is still edible, it is risky. Pay close attention to key identifying features. Yeah. You know, I would like to try different mushrooms. I've never really had mushrooms other than like whatever served to me on like meat, which I think is probably just like a shiitake or something. No, not a. What is like the most common like culinary mushroom in like Western cuisine? Western cuisine mushrooms. The button? I think I take my chances on fighting a wolf than trying to identify a mushroom. Yeah, when I play Zomboid, my favorite thing to do, I'm actually a bit more of like a cook and like an explorer. So whenever I play Zomboid, I like max out my foraging and I max out like gardening and a bunch of other stuff. So I really enjoy like the thought of having to like go out and forage for like food. I probably wouldn't do it in real life, but the concept of it is cool. Let me see, the mushrooms that I probably eat the most. It would probably be From the looks of things, maybe a portobello. Yeah, definitely a portobello. Yeah, because those are what tend to be like on roast beef sandwiches and the like. Anyways, back to the game. I got mushroom sidetracked. Oh, what kind of mushroom is she holding, I wonder? It kind of looks like it could be some sort of like a porcini mushroom. The stalk kind of looks similar. Because it's like too thin to be like a hedgehog. We'll see, we'll see. If you steam them, they get a firm, almost crunchy texture. It's very good. Really? Huh? When I try to pluck one of the mushrooms, it instantly crumbles in my hands. Oh, if you grab it like that, it'll fall apart. You have to break it off at the stem. Like this? I copied Udetia's motion, plucking it directly from the base. This time it remains intact. Yes, that was very good. I see. Not so bad once you get the hang of it. Here, you can put yours in the basket too. Yeah, likelihood that it's any mushroom that we know the old world would have had, yeah, massively destroyed, yeah. True, true. How do, like, mushroom variants come to exist? What is, like, the evolution of a mushroom? Is there, like, a first mushroom? I've never really thought about that too deeply. Like, we have, like, a bunch of different potatoes, a bunch of different, like, variants of, like, yam and, like, lettuce and, like, cabbage. Like, all these veggies that, like, I don't really think about, like, the science behind it. Makes you think. Like, would you have to, like, what? How do they mutate? I wonder. Because they're all mutations of each other. Oh, thank you. Might have been a lot easier if we'd taken Kokopo with us. I'm sorry. Yeah, decomposed tree. If we had brought Kokopo here. What? Something bad? I'm sure that everything in the vicinity that's even remotely edible would be eaten. Oh, I see. Well, it sounds like a good enough reason to me. We continued to talk for a while until... Do mushrooms decompose? Mushrooms absolutely expire, right? Do mushrooms decompose? The life cycle of a mushroom. Obviously you got the spores. Yeah, the spores just like germinate and end up spreading. Eventually the cells multiply and then get bigger. This is why we have mushroom colonies. Oh, so if you're harvesting mushrooms in real life, I would have to imagine you don't want to harvest all of them. Just take what you need, and the colony will continue to grow, outside of any external factors. Yeah, as long as the mushrooms aren't like the shrooms and ender lilies. One day we'll get there. I'm actually kind of curious to... I might play that on stream one day. Udatia stops in front of a tree and puts her hand on its trunk. Something up with this? It looks like an ordinary tree. No weird nuts or mushrooms or tuber-based vines. Udatia pinches a reddish-brown substance off the tree trunk and touches it to her tongue. Her face brightens into a fond, childlike smile as though remembering something nostalgic. Follow her lead, taking a pinch of the substance and throwing it into my mouth.
Oh my.
It's sweet, like a sap. It has a powerful flavor of sap, with a subtle sweetness that seems to fill my mouth.
子供の頃、お兄様お姉様が遊びに連れ出してくれた時、
When I was little, my elder brothers and sisters would take me out to play, and we'd eat these.
甘いものは
Sweets were rather expensive, so we would often have this for a snack
おやつ
instead.
代わりに舐めていま
そうか。
Huh. She was remembering her
思
childhood.
い出していたのか。
Around us are several more of the same tree, growing in a cluster.
この辺りにもこの木が生えていたなんて
I had no idea this tree grew in these lands as well. It feels so nostalgic.
懐かしの味。
Little taste of home, I guess.
お兄様たち
I wonder how they're all doing right
元
now.
気にしているかな
She looks up at the base, a strange expression on her face. She must be thinking of her siblings.
そういえば、ル
Yeah.
ルベは兄弟が
You have a lot of brothers and sisters. Yes. All told, we make 14. That's a big family.
そりゃまた、賑やかそうだな。
Sounds hectic.
子供の頃は
You were never bored as a kid, at least. Yes. My brothers and sisters would often visit me to play.
遊びに
Visit? Right. Spent a lot of her childhood sick in bed.
病弱だったと言って優しい兄弟なんだな。
Must have been good siblings to you then.
はい
Yes. They were very
とても
kind.
優しい
I'm proud to call them my brothers and
自
sisters.
分のお兄様お姉様具合が悪くなって
When I had fallen ill and was bedridden, they would often bring me this very sap.
樹液を取ってきてくれたりして
As we talk, I realized the sap in my mouth has melted away.
この樹液、もっと甘かったら、甘味
If
料
the
と
sap was just a little more mild, it could have been used as a sweetener.
砂糖や蜂蜜
Sugar and honey can get expensive. If I collect some of this and heat,
集めて煮詰めたりした
ah,
ら
but the flavor's too strong.
渋いという
It has a slight bitterness and it's a bit sharp. Adding it to drinks and food would ruin the flavor.
この雑味
I
さ
wonder
え
if there's something I can do about it.
どうかしましたか
Is something the matter?
いやちょっとなこれを使って
Oh, nothing.
とか作れ
I
ない
was wondering whether we can make some kind of sweetener with this stuff.
甘味料
Sweetener? Yeah.
これを
I was thinking if we gather some, we could try heating it to make it a little sweeter.
したらと言っても
But it's got a pretty distinct flavor to it, so it might not be that easy.
難しい
あの
Oh?
私
Well,
も子供の
I
頃
tried doing the same thing when I was a
お
child.
兄様にお願い
I
し
asked my
て
brothers to collect the sap
樹
back
液
then.
を集めてもらって
Yeah, and how'd it go?
そしたらものすごい煙と匂いで
It started spouting smoke and a horrible
大
smell.
変なこと
The
に
whole castle was in an uproar. Okay, but what if you don't heat it by itself and you like steam it? Steamed sap. Oh,
だ
so
ったのか
it didn't work out.
でも
But that was back when I was still quite young.
今やれば
Maybe now I'm experienced enough.
この樹液を使って
Sweetener using the sap.
いいじゃないか
Sounds good.
その時は
Need any help, just come to me. Did Tia blush?
あ迷惑だ
Oh,
ったらい
sorry.
いんだ
I didn't mean to oppose myself. It's just sounds interesting. Plus, I've got a sweet tooth.
よろしいの
Are you sure?
よろしいも何も
Of course I'm sure.
こっちの手伝いたいんだ
Volunteered, didn't I?
何
Wouldn't it be
か
kind of fun to invent some new kind of
新しい
sweet?
お菓子でも作れたらと思ったら楽しくならないか
It would. That's a good one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're a little over what I was expecting because we had a little mushroom tangent. But I think this is where I'm probably going to end up calling it for today. Made a lot of good progress. I think we got through a lot of story events today. And gosh, we're already like, how many hours are we in this game? We're already at like 20 something hours, which is like very, very surprising. I feel like we've barely scratched the surface. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. For everyone who stopped by, always appreciate the company. Happy Sunday, happy Monday. Let's get that bag. I'm actually gonna make my schedule right now. I'm gonna like hop off and immediately put that together. Tomorrow we're gonna play a little more Metaphor. Likely on Tuesday we're doing Resident Evil. Wednesday Wednesday I'll probably take my break so we can continue playing Worlds of Aria. And same thing with Thursday. Thursday's anime night. Friday, back to Metaphor again. And then Saturday, DMC. Sunday, Utawari. Very similar schedule to this week, but I am expecting that should be how it plays out next week. Oh, and I also saw that apparently like the Kuro 2 demo, the Daybreak, Trails from Daybreak 2 demo came out. I don't know if I'm gonna hop onto that, because I'm already expecting to just hop onto the game when it does. And we are expecting that in, February is gonna be really, really crazy. Because we're gonna have Daybreak 2, we're gonna have Yakuza Pirate in Hawaii, we're gonna have Monster Hunter Worlds, and then like a month after, we're also gonna have what was that one game called? It's like Claire Expedition something or other. Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Yeah, this game too. This comes out like February, 2 months after that. And this looks really cool. I don't know if I'm gonna stream this one though, but it looks really nice. But yeah. That's gonna do it for me today. Everyone who stopped by, thank you. Until next time. Peace.